Welcome back to MarketBubble, a show all about investing in yourself, where we feel an overwhelming majority of young men today are in a losing position. How are we positioned? Find out today and every Thursday at 1 p.m. PST live on twitch.tv/FaZe Banks. I'm also live on my Twitter, and we are joined, of course, obviously, with my big, tall, handsome, beautiful, black bull co-host, Ansem, and he is also live. Where are you live, Z?
I'm live on kick.com/Ansem. What's good, everybody? How we doing?
Man.
What a week. What a week.
Yeah, what a week.
Oh, my God, bro.
I'm speechless, but I shouldn't be, and I can't be because we have a fucking show to run. But yeah, man, I mean, you are on a fucking generational run right now, Z, and it's kind of all coming, it's kind of coming full circle. Time is a flat circle, and yeah, we're going to obviously get into it. We have reserved this episode to just be, the Ansem episode. So we're going to go back and forth, obviously, of course, and answer all the chat's questions, answer your followers' questions, and just kind of get into it. It's exciting. Obviously, we've been talking all week. And yeah, just from my POV, this is fucking as crazy as anything I've ever seen in crypto or just even in content and the attention game. It's unprecedented. There's a ton of really cool opportunities, unique opportunities, I feel. I mean, yeah, you just hit 1 million followers also this past week. How do you feel about that? It's great.
Feel good, man. I mean, it's like the momentum is picking up. I thought it was going to slow down. It's been speeding up. And this usually happens as like retail is getting interested in crypto again, which is really cool to see. It's happened like the past few cycles. Like beginning of last cycle, I was around 100K. Before that, the cycle before that, I was at like 10K. And yeah, just hit 1 mil. So shit is wild, bro. It's lit.
Well, before we get in all the numbers and all the stat shit and all the crypto shit, I just want to formally say congratulations for hitting 1 mil.
Thank you, bro.
You're the fucking GOAT. You deserve it. You've been working really fucking hard for years, and we have a little something planned for you. The team production.
You guys are so sweet.
Has a little something planned.
Happy 1 million.
Thank you, bro. Thank you. Fuck. God damn. Look at my fucking cake. Oh shit.
That's awesome. The whole set lights on fire.
Bro,
you gotta blow the fucking candles out. Bro, wait, who the fuck? Did Michael Cat just blow those fucking candles out? Bro,
yeah, we're blaming Cat.
What the fuck?
Bro, my laptop is covered in random bullshit. What the fuck? Fix this fucking shit off.
Cancel the fucking show. It's over. What does it say? What does the cake say? Just congrats for 1 million?
Congratulations. 1 million followers. Yeah, congratulations.
Amazing.
It looks like a good cake, though. Good cake.
That's awesome.
Of course it's chocolate. Of course it's chocolate.
By the way, that's the 6th time Michael Cat has made that joke, just so you know. He asked me, he called me Z. He's like, hey man. He calls me like by the way, guys, this is like our head of production at MarketBubble.
He's so fucking funny, bro.
He does 80 different jobs. This guy works his fucking balls off. He works a fuck of a lot harder on the show than me or you do. He puts fucking 200. He puts 200 hours a week into the show, and he calls me and he's like, "Hey man, we have 2 options for the cake, vanilla or chocolate." He goes. I was thinking chocolate. And he's just waiting for me, obviously, to laugh.
What the fuck, bro?
Listen, we have one thing to address quickly. The chat aggregator. We owe somebody $10,000 for the chat aggregator. It's been fucking hectic. We do not have it picked yet. That will be next week. 100% on God. Mark my words. If we don't have the winner picked next week, then the winner of the competition, the vibe coding chat aggregating competition, will get $20,000 instead of 10K. We will have it done next week. I apologize. We had way too many submissions, and there's been fucking, quite frankly, just way too much shit going on. But before we let this get out of control or not do this, let's pick this winner, Z, before we get into it.
Okay.
We have, I did this little. Wait, let me do the. Is it 3 bucks? Wait, how do I do this? Banks, laptop. Okay, bam. All right, cool. $10,000 sold to a person who follows MarketBubble. So listen, chat. I'm looking at my Twitch chat right now. Spam your ats.
Bro, that shit is blasting right now. That shit is moving.
Yes. We need 100K. We need to hit 100K by next episode. And guys, listen, this is just the beginning. We're going to get into all of it, but watch and earn. We're going to create a whole fucking new meta around this attention content media thing. And we're going to change the game. We're going to revolutionize it. I think, me meeting Z on a show like this is stars aligning and fucking fate. But we have a bunch of people spamming the chat. I'm going to try to lock in on one of them. It's going too fucking fast, man. It's going too
You're gonna have to
fast.
fucking pause this shit.
Yo, guys, slow the chat down real quick. Gen Z 75. Let's check Gen Z 75. If this looks like a fake or weird account, I'm sorry, but okay. I'm going to puke. What a surprise. It's a decent amount of tweets. This guy looks like somebody who's maybe new to crypto.
Yeah, they look like they're a fucking football fan.
Gen Z 75.
Trump and football.
I mean, I clicked it, guys. What do you think? What do you think, Z? You think this is a good?
Gen Z 75.
Not followed by anybody. Are they following MarketBubble?
Let me check right. Let me see.
If they're not following, yeah, they're following MarketBubble.
Gen Z 75. Yeah, they follow me.
And they follow you. Yeah. Doesn't fucking follow me though. No, this is a burn. This is a burner that I'm on. But yeah, listen, Gen Z 75, congratulations. You have won $10,000. Chat or mods, production. Yeah, go grab his information from the chat. You won 10K. Ladies and gentlemen, if you missed out on this one, don't feel bad. This is just the beginning. Z, you've given away how much money just today?
Like 100K, somewhere around there.
What timeline are we in, brother? What the fuck? Z,
a lot of shit's happening this week, bro.
Z, how much
is going on?
How much money have you airdropped people and given away in the last week?
In the past week, we've ran a coin from like 200K to about 190 mil. I've given away like $11 million of that airdrop to people. Yeah, in like 4 or 5 days, something like that. You know, not too crazy. Nothing too crazy. Nothing too crazy.
Nothing too crazy. Dude, you're a fucking animal. You're a psycho. But listen, yeah, he's given away a real $11 million the last week. And there's a lot to unpack here. We have the whole hour for you. And I guess let's just, without further ado, let's get into it. Let's kick things off. Let's just start at the beginning of Ansem, at the beginning of Zion. You know, you've been trading since 2017 and have navigated the last 2 markets cycles very, very well, to say the least. Last week, you said Solana has bottomed and it's going to $600. Why?
Sir. Yeah, I feel like I learned more about how crypto cycles work every single time I trade them. 2017, that's when I first got into crypto, bought Bitcoin around like 3K during that summer after I graduated from Georgia Tech. And I was trading on Bittrex, I was trading on BitMEX. I lost a fuck ton of money on altcoins, gave a lot back to the market. But during that cycle, I followed a lot of really important people on crypto Twitter, like Kobe, TraderMain, like LoomDart. A lot of guys on there that I learned how to trade from and learned a lot of different strategies. And what they always said was like, you're supposed to trade altcoins to stack Bitcoin. Like, you're not supposed to be fully down the risk curve all in altcoins. You're supposed to have some stack of safe stuff, some stack of riskier stuff, and your goal is to acquire like the safer assets that you have. And then next cycle was like the Solana cycle for me, 2020 and 2021. Actually was late to DeFi summer. I missed a lot of DeFi summer and started getting active trading again like towards the back half of 2020. But yeah, my big trade that cycle, I was like, I'm going to journal all of my trades because I fucked up a lot last cycle. I want to improve on my trading, and I'm going to be very diligent about what I'm sharing and how I'm thinking about the market. And so on my account back then, I think I got somewhere around 5K or something like that followers. And I had a private account that was my trade journal. And yeah, my big trade for me, that's like we've talked about on the show with Solana. Luna and AVAX also did well with. DeFi Kingdoms was another cool one. Axie Infinity was another cool one. But that's when my account blew up because I was sharing all those trades in real time. And like at the end of that cycle, I actually went on Kobe's show.
You're sharing the trades and you were right a lot, more often than not.
Yeah, I was right. I was right a lot of the time. And I luckily sold a good bit like towards the end of that cycle. I gave a lot back in 2022, to be honest, more than I should have. But then 2023 was another cycle where I did well with Solana. Called that from the bottom along with Coinbase, Prime, and a couple other plays. And during that cycle, I was like, Solana was very non-consensus. So people did not think Solana was going to do well. The on-chain volumes were very low after FTX blew up. SBF was in jail or going to jail. And people didn't think Sol was going to come back at all. But I thought if crypto was going to come back, then it makes sense for the fastest, cheapest transact on-chain that's the best for retail to do well. And that ended up being right. Solana did very well. But what really was the driver that cycle for a lot of my attention to my account was on-chain coins on Sol. So like Bonk did really well. Bonk went from like 30 million to like 4.5 billion market cap, something crazy. WIF went from like 100K market cap to like 4 bill market cap. And nobody was betting on-chain coins on Solana doing well. So it was very unexpected for these coins to do that well, even though in the previous cycle, we had Doge go to fucking 80 billion. So meme coins on Solana did really well in 2023. And the reason I had that thesis is I was like, well, people are going to buy Solana and be active on chain. And there's not that many active protocols that have tokens yet. Jito hadn't dropped their token yet. Jupiter hadn't dropped their token yet. Camino hadn't dropped their token yet. Like a lot of the core protocols hadn't dropped tokens. And so Bonk was like the main coin that people could buy on chain. And I knew that people were going to go down the risk curve and buy all these different things. So that's why my account blew up the past cycle. 2023, 2024 was a fucking Black Mirror episode for me.
Insane.
People were like, how did you drive this coin or these coins? How were you so correct on that from so low? And yeah,
Kanye West calling you, every celebrity under the sun calling you.
Fucking
yeah, insane. It really was a Black Mirror episode.
Yeah, it was crazy. 2025, I didn't really trade all that much. I missed the AI trade. Like a lot of it I missed. And then now what are we, 2026? And we're kind of at that point in the cycle where Bitcoin's down 50% from all-time highs. It's retesting its previous all-time high from past cycle. Solana's down like 75%. And stuff has been like going sideways, consolidating in a range for a bit. And sentiment on crypto is terrible right now. Like Hyperliquid is the only coin that's really
never been this bad.
Done well. I've never seen it this bad, especially on Bitcoin. But sentiment is really poor.
It's flipped a little bit this week, though.
This week, yeah,
little vibe shift this week for sure.
I think there's a lot of positive things going on Solana right now. I think that I talked about it last week. I think the concerns with Saylor are overblown. He's short up his balance sheet, so he has like 25 months of runway now. People thought he was going to be selling billions of Bitcoin. He's not going to be selling billions of Bitcoin anytime soon. So that's not a concern anymore. And yeah, crypto's not the consensus trade right now. And there's a lot of profits that people are going to be realizing, I think, from stocks. Memory's been down, like Micron's down a good bit. SanDisk is down a good bit. And I think crypto's in a really good spot to catch attention from other areas where people are diversifying. And I think that Solana is in a really good place because the tokenized stocks are popping off right now with Backpack and Sunrise, stuff like Nest.
And listen, man, again, numbers don't lie. You called it a week ago. This is the weekly chart. And as you guys can see, it's up 21% since you made that crazy fucking...
Yeah. Me and Mert, bro. Me and Mert is a hard combo to go against. I'm not going to lie. We both are bullish soul right here. Yeah, this stuff.
It was
like 669, I think it was last week.
So that was kind of the clip that made its rounds and went nuts. You guys talking about, obviously, Solana going from $60 to $600. Everybody had something to say about that.
Yep.
And, just a couple short days later, without absolutely any of us knowing that you were going to do this, you kind of like soft launched this Ansem thing, the Black Bull. Yeah, the wallet, guys, this thing was at $0 a week ago. It's at over $100 million now. This is fucking absurd, dude.
It is crazy.
This is a real thing. This is in your pocket right now. This is your cell phone. Dude, what the fuck am I looking at?
Yeah, well, it's a watch of the wallet. It's not my actual cell phone. It's somebody watching the wallet. But listen, yeah, it's crazy.
you've been, and like you just said, you've airdropped and given away $11 million in the last week.
Yep.
Your coin has over 100,000 holders. Just give us the story. What got us to this point? From calling Solana to 600, from literally last week's episode Thursday, Friday, and then I believe Saturday is when all this kind of went down.
Yeah, Saturday. So I mean, what was going on? People kept claiming that this random wallet was mine. There's a lot of on-chain activity on Solana. People think a lot of wallets are mine that aren't actually mine. So I'm bullish on Solana. I'm saying I started buying memes again on Sol. I think meme coins are going to do well. I think certain on-chain coins are going to do well. I think certain protocols on Solana are going to do well. I'm going to get active on-chain again. When I tweeted that and said that, people thought that some wallet that was not mine was doing things that I was doing. And so whenever on Pump Fund, you can like assign creator fees to certain wallets instead of like the dev getting the creator fees. And so they were assigning fees to this wallet that they thought was mine, and that wallet was claiming the fees. And they're like, oh, Ansem's going to talk about this, this is his wallet, And I just wanted to make it clear that that's not my wallet. So that wasn't me doing that. And so I made a Pump Fund account. And like, no, this is my wallet. This is my account. If you guys want to direct stuff to me, you can direct it to me here. And so after I did that, I got sent a fuck ton of coins, fuck ton of fees towards the account. On Saturday is when I hit 1 million followers, and I was like, well, Pump Fund hasn't given their airdrop to anybody. And a lot of protocols haven't given their airdrop to anybody. What was one of the drivers of on-chain activity last cycle in 2023 was Gito doing their airdrop before they did drop their token. And that incentivized a lot of retail to trade on chain. And so I was like, well, I'm going to give back some of this 200K in creator fees that I've made on my Pump Fund account to people who actually need money to trade right now, because a lot of people are zeroed or down a lot or whatever, but they want to be active, want to be trading on chain. So I said I was going to give away some of those creator fees on Saturday. I posted the Pump Fund wallet. I go away for like a few minutes or hour or so, come back to check with the fucking Pump Fund wallet. And there was this coin.
Dude, what?
So there was 2 coins. There's a few coins that people like sent me, but one of the ones was doing really well. It was at like 8 mil market cap. I'm like, well, I can't just ignore this coin. Like, it's called Ansem. It's called the Black Bull. It has some decent art to it. People are trading it. People are asking if I'm going to associate myself with it. And I thought about it for a few hours, and I was like, what am I going to say? Am I going to claim it? Am I going to say I'm going to talk about it? Like, what am I going to do? I have 65% of this coin supply. What am I going to do with it? And so I decided, and there was 2 of them though. So I decided what I decided was, I'm going to talk about this coin. I'm going to address this coin. I'm going to talk about this coin that people made and sent to me. Okay, cool. Because last cycle, Bonk did a great job launching at the lows of Solana. I don't know the dev that launched this coin, but the Bonk team was a team of like 20 people on Sol, important devs, important founders, important traders. And they launched Bonk at the Pico lows when the FTX shit was happening and sent out an airdrop to a fuck ton of the most important people on Solana. And that was actually one of the things that kept sentiment strong and positive on Sol during that time period. And then Bonk, as I said, did really well from the lows and went to like 5 billion market cap. So I was like, okay, this makes sense. I know there's going to be some coin that does well on chain. This is attached to me. I've talked about these type of coins in the past. It has a good narrative. And I can connect a lot more things that I am connected to now that I didn't have back then. I have 10x more followers now. I have 65% of the supply, so I can airdrop it to people. It's easier for me to talk about because it's my name. It's like, well, it makes sense to talk about. So I was like, I'm going to pick this up and talk about this coin. But the issue was there was another coin with the same name that launched before, and I to airdrop some of those people the supply of the current one. So that was like
I literally asked you last episode if you had the keys to Pump Fund, and if you ran Pump Fund, what would you do? And bro, literally.
I'm like, bro, they're not doing it, so I'm just gonna do it. I don't understand. They just,
bro,
like,
literally just took it upon himself to do it.
They raised they raised $1 billion. They made $1 billion in fees. They haven't airdropped any of it, anything to people. And they said they were gonna airdrop a year ago. And all these people are sending me fees that want me talk about this, talk about this, talk about this. Like, so I'm like, I have all this attention. I'm getting all this money from the fees towards my account. I might as well give it back to people. And then this coin launch, I'm like, okay, I got 65% of the supply. I'm gonna give that to people too. So I just started giving that out. And brother, you've been doing all this week.
And you have. I mean, we have the stats right here. 120,000 wallets. I think this is like a pretty up-to-date representation. And yeah, it looks like 95% of traders are in profit, which is fucking amazing. W's in the fucking chat. It's
Bro,
looking like
there's a guy who turned $8 into 500K.
It's unbelievable.
It's fucking
we really might be back. It's crazy. It's unreal. Yeah, 22,000 wallets are up over $100, 8,000 up over 1K, 1,800 up over 10K, and then this one, 200 people have made 6 figures in the last week trading this, which is that is life-changing money. That's real life-changing money. Yeah, I mean, fuck, dude. Can you because I'm seeing in the chat somebody said promote like bag working, like reward people properly. And I think
so the issue with the trenches that like I've been working on this like longer article I want to put out on like what the current issues are with the trenches. So Pump Fund obviously incentivizes launches, which is fine, which is good. I think they're like net positive for degenerate activity on chain. But what's been happening is everybody's been trading these like 10K market cap coins and not holding anything. Like the whole time has been like 30 seconds. I mean, like some crazy shit. Like they don't hold shit for long. And the way you actually make money doing bull markets is holding things for an extended period of time. Like if Solana goes from $60 to $600, it 10x's. What are the coins on chain that are beta to Solana going to do? They're going to 100x at minimum or higher, depending on where you catch them. But you want to buy the coins that are getting momentum and trending, not the ones that like just launch and don't have confirmed momentum yet. And so what I've been trying to like say is like, bros, there are coins on chain that are going to do really well. There are protocols that are launching new features that are doing really well. There are coins that are attached to memes that are doing really well. There's new protocols that are launching and are doing really well, connected to the tokenized stock stuff. There's a ton of coins on chain that are going to do well in this bull market if Solana recovers and does well. You don't need to be in and out of coins every 30 seconds. And so that's what I've kind of been like saying to people. The reason that coins did well in the past is because all of the holders were very deliberate and very aggressive with sharing their thesis on the coin and why they thought it was going to do well, and kind of aligned on that. It was more PvE than it was PvP. And that's what I've been trying to get everybody back to. Like, one of the advantages of crypto and why retail likes trading crypto is because you're able to make a lot of money off a little bit of money. But that only works if people are aligned around some of the same theses. So,
the Black Bull, ladies and gentlemen.
The Black Bull, that's what they call me now. But yeah.
Yeah, so listen, like I said, this wallet had $0 exactly in it 1 week ago. Exactly.
Zero.
I was in St. Bart's. We were talking
Clean
about,
wallet.
shit running. It's at fucking over $100 million. I can't believe it's real. Like, it's so fucking insane. Can you, because just like the human part of this and just very, again, Black Mirror-esque. We talk about this a lot on the show. Specifically, like, your life is very, very Black Mirror-esque. Your relationship with the markets, the way people treat you and trade you now, literally. Can you just walk us through the actual moment that you decided to do this? Like, where were you sitting? It was on Saturday. How were you feeling? What exactly were you thinking? What was the deciding factor? What prompted you to do it? Just want to...
Yeah, I mean, I was at the crib. My girl actually got me some balloons for the I hit 1 million followers, and she got me like some cupcakes, some balloons. That was cool. And then I was like, okay, I'm gonna give back these creator fees that I have in the wallet. I posted my account. And I was thinking that, like, I've been pushing Pump pretty hard on, like, doing the airdrop, and this is just gonna get even more attention and get people more invigorated and trading on chain. So I decided it then. I really just decided to post it then, and then after that is when I had to make all the other decisions, which were a little bit more difficult. But yeah.
Yeah, you talked about this a little bit at the beginning, but I just want to give you more room to articulate this because I think it's very, very important. I've seen a million different times over the last, 5 years in crypto. Ansem's wallet just bought this, or I found Ansem's wallet. Obviously 99.9% of the time it's never true. Mm-hmm. Did that play a factor into what you did here? And also, you did it on Pump. Like, why?
I mean, Pump has all the liquidity and volume for, like, degen launches. I mean, I think they've built a great business there and they're doing really well. I think it makes sense for that product to be where retail is going for the newest and, like, lowest cap stuff. So that was the reason for that. But yeah, like, people always want my attention for things. Like, people are like, yo, Z, talk about this coin. Yo, Z, talk about this coin. Yo, Z, do this. Yo, Z, do that. And, like, oh, we think his wallet's buying this. We're going to buy that. And so I know that the attention that I have, like, with my reputation that I developed being on crypto Twitter for the past decade, like, people trust me when I'm talking about coins, when I'm talking about what I think is going to do well in the market, when I'm talking about what I think is going to go up. But I'm never really in control of what that attention is getting directed to. And there's been a lot of times where people have used my attention for negative things, and I've lost money and had other people lost money because I've been in the wrong, thinking that other people have the right intentions, but they actually don't have the right intentions. And so, like, especially with on-chain stuff that's lower market cap, it's very risky to talk about if you don't know who's behind the project. And a lot of the times I talk about coins where I don't know who the dev is. I don't know who has X% of the supply. I don't know what their intentions are. And I realize, like, it would be a lot better if I'm the one that has most of the supply of whatever it is that I'm talking about. So that was actually one of the main reasons that I thought, like, this is actually a safer thing for me to do than the stuff I've been doing before.
And you've been fucking going nuts on Twitter. I feel like you've been
Have you slept? People been cooking me, bro. People been trying to cook me all week, and they've been saying some bullshit, bro.
Of course,
so I had to go back and forth. I have put out a lot of long tweets, though. A lot of them. I think my favorite one was the one I replied to the dude.
It's the one I retweeted, yeah?
It was the one where I was like, I've, like, made mistakes with certain things in the past, that one.
Yeah, I retweeted it.
I think, which one was it? It was fucking...
Let me try to find it. I think I still have it up.
I mean, because, like, the reason I replied to so much of this stuff is because I feel like a lot of the complaints are valid. And there's been a lot of stuff that I have done wrong in crypto and, like, feel like I fucked up on. But that doesn't mean I'm not aware of the shit I fucked up on. I think that's what people get confused with. They think I'm, like, not aware of the shit I've done wrong in the past. I know what I have fucked up on and what I don't do well. So, like, whenever I'm aware of that, I counter
Yeah, I think you've done a fucking
change
fantastic job articulating shit via tweets. I think you have a crazy advantage and opportunity here, obviously, with a show like this. And now that you're like kind of getting more used to doing fucking content and being like a talking head and putting your face and your voice to shit, you've always been very, very articulate. I think the important thing to highlight here for someone like you, the thing I've always appreciated most about you is that your intentions are very, very clear and obvious, at least as somebody like me. You know, you're very well intended. And I just see you time and time again, over and over and over, like go out of your way to help people, give people the right information, try to educate people. Obviously right now with like the success of what's happened, you know, you've been fucking for the last week, not sleeping, just airdropping people this money.
Bro,
you know what I'm saying?
Manually. I'm
yeah.
sitting here with this wallet. I had a fucking snapshot of the older holders. I have people's addresses that they've sent to me on Twitter. Like the thing I posted earlier today, I got like 30,000 replies when I asked for people's addresses. And yeah, I've just been manually sitting it out. Like we're gonna talk about a little bit later in the show what we've been building to like programmatically do it and get the data from people in a better way. But yeah, I have not been sleeping. I've just been sending out millions of dollars to people.
And yeah, and on that note, like again, what I've appreciated most about you is just like, you have quite literally, brother, made so many people millionaires over the years. And I don't think there's ever been a clear way for you to like know them or connect with them. So yeah, maybe you want to break down for me how you want to better connect with these people, how this can be used as an instrument and a tool to do that, and what that could mean for, you know, the holders, you, how that's kind of played a factor into this.
Yeah. I think the best way I can describe it is like, yeah, so I've had a lot of people come up to me in public at like conferences and at events outside and be like, yo, Z, yo, Ansem, I made money off this because you talked about you being bullish on Sol, or you were bullish on Bonk, you're bullish on WIF, whatever. And people are like, yo, I made X, Y, Z, and they'll show me that they've made that much and like thank me and be like overwhelmed and excited to see me. But I never know who these people are. And there's never any way for me to talk directly to these people. Like, yeah, I have followers on Twitter, but most of them are anon. And there's no way for me to directly go back and like I literally can't interface with all these people. I think one of the cool things that like Mr. Beast does really well, he does like a lot of philanthropy and he gives stuff back to a lot of his community. Like one of the reasons he's able to continuously garner so much attention and so much entertainment is because he gives away a lot of money to people.
He has 500 million subscribers. You have 120,000 holders. Just to like, again, put the discrepancy in perspective. I think it's really an important thing.
Yeah, so he has 570 million subscribers. I looked up how much he's given away. He said he's given away like 200 mil in total through like all the stuff that he's done. But I think that's one of the reasons he does so well with content is like that philanthropy is cool to people if it's in an engaging way. So I also think that it's really cool to be able to give away money to people that especially are needing money. But it's even better with trading markets because if you have capital and you're also learning how to trade at the same time, you don't just get that capital, you can multiply that capital in markets at the right after you get the capital. And that's why airdrops in crypto are so huge for people, is because you don't just get that lump sum of cash and then spend it on whatever you need to spend it on. You can trade it and then multiply it. And so what I'm trying to do is like I have the education piece where we talk about stuff on MarketBubble, I talk about what trades I'm looking at. I have Bullpen where people can trade on that app. You want to trade perps, want to trade Solana coins, want to trade prediction markets, everything is there. So I have all these different pieces now that I can direct people to while educating them. And so like this coin, I also can do the philanthropy piece with that and the entertainment piece with that. And so I'm trying to connect all these things together. And I just feel like I have a good way of doing everything together. Yeah.
It seems like you've figured out a way to tokenize attention is really kind of like what this feels like and looks like and is behaving like. Yeah. You want to just walk me through and the audience through your thought process and what exactly this coin is? Like, is it a brand coin? Like, what is the coin?
The coin is the Black Bull. So I think it's actually a really cool meme in itself on its own, just the meme. Like, the Black Bull is like a Chinese moniker, represents like diligence and like trustworthiness and all these different things. And bull, obviously, in a bull market, I think it's really great for the fucking main meme to be a fucking bull. That makes a ton of sense to me. And so that's obviously one piece of it. The other piece of it, Ansem, is my name. My name, Ansem, comes from the game Kingdom Hearts. I was a nerd playing Kingdom Hearts 2. It was my favorite game growing up. And there's Ansem the Wise. Ansem the Wise is the dude who taught everybody in the game. And then there's Ansem Seeker of Darkness, which is the fucking degen. That's like the degen side of me. It does all the fucking crazy shit on the timeline. So those combination of things, that's where the name Ansem comes from. But as far as like a brand coin, like I think it's a superset of all the things that I'm already doing. So like I said, I have Bullpen, which is my trading app. I have people that trade on Bullpen. I have MarketBubble, which is this podcast. We have people that watch this podcast and learn about trading through the podcast. I also have my trading. Like I make money through trading. We just did a competition a few weeks ago. I was going to give away $100K to whoever beat me in a trading comp. Nobody could beat me in the trading comp. I have another one going on right now. We're doing a 1K to 100K challenge. I'm giving away another 100K in that one. And that one's currently going on. And then I have the ad sponsorship revenue. I have the revenue from the Pump Fund wallet creator fees. I have like a lot of protocols that want to do partnerships and stuff with me. And so if I have a list of people that are connected to this attention that everybody else wants from me anyway, I can direct all of this attention that I'm getting from protocols and getting from other businesses and use these people to actually use applications in crypto or use applications in other places and take like portions of the stuff that I'm getting back to those people. Because I don't have any real way to give back to the people other than the education piece.
And I feel like we, with the show and you specifically, have such a unique opportunity to build like almost like revolutionary tools and systems to kind of automate the process of like rewarding people who are engaging in like a positive or productive way.
Yeah.
People who are sharing good ideas. People who are helping like make shine more attention to the token or engage with the chat or again, share, good whatever.
Like I had the Manlets Telegram in 2023, and that chat I had like fucking 10 different like sections in that chat for different things. I had one on like microcaps, I had one on stocks, I had one on like L1s, I had one on all these different things, and people would contribute information there, and everybody would be learning from each other. It was like 20,000 people in the chat, and everybody's going back and forth with the information. So what I want to create is like a community of people that's not only like trading on chain, but also learning from each other and doing all these other things.
Just imagine having like an allocated pool for our community, people watching. Like a clip, like clipping is the meta, as we know. We talk about it a lot, and obviously, like we spend time on the show farming clips. We're playing the game. We're playing the current content attention game. Mm-hmm. Imagine having an allocated pool, funds for people to go and just tap into and clip themselves, and it happens kind of automatically. And people can engage again with what you're doing, with what the show, and just like, again, this like watch and earn effort is such an interesting thing to me. And
it's never been done before, bro. No, it's literally never been done before.
And it hasn't. And I'll tell you something else that I'm kind of in this like infinite thought loop on. The average streamers, communities, and fan bases operate as such. Fan bases. They're just like diehard fans, W's in the fucking chat, and they're just kind of moving with, whatever their streamer is saying. This is a much different dynamic that we have with the audience. We don't have, there isn't the 40-year-old guy in the chat with his newspaper and coffee trying to get fucking Ansem's alpha isn't a fan. You know what I mean? He's not bugging the fuck out. He's not buying an Ansem hoodie, and he's not like, you know what I mean? He's not fucking spamming W's in the chat. I don't know. It's just like we have such a unique and different relationship with the audience, and you especially, it's just, there are all kinds of like unique opportunities to build something really like revolutionary on that front. And I think with you on the finance tech side, and me on the content side, like, you're already building tools,
bro.
Yeah, I agree. It's exciting, bro. It's the most exciting thing that I've worked on or been a part of in a very long time. And it's cool. I know already you guys are building like automated systems. You're going to get into that later in the show.
Yeah.
And you guys have started to kind of develop a process on how to automate, the airdropping system, and people are going to be able to plug their Twitters in, plug their Twitches in. Yeah. It's a scalable thing too. It's something that we can really build week to week, and it can become better and better and better. So for people watching, stay engaged with Z's Twitter. He's been fucking, he's not going to stop.
I'm crack.
Yeah, he's not going to stop,
bro.
Stay engaged with that. Stay engaged with the MarketBubble Twitter. Everything that we do. This show, obviously, I think is a very, very important platform, and we're, taking it super seriously. We've worked so fucking hard on it, and it's kind of all coming full circle. It's really cool.
Yeah, I think what probably people miss is like the tokenized attention piece. How a lot of people say it's valueless, and I think that's really untrue. Like if you look at what Bonk did for Solana last cycle, I don't know if people remember, but last cycle Solana was trying to sell their first round of their phones, and they weren't doing a great job selling the phones. But Bonk airdropped tokens to people who were holding these phones, and when the token started going up, the token went up so much that the airdrop that people got for buying the phone was worth more than the actual phone cost. And so when that happened, we were like, well, we're just going to buy the phone. The phone has this amount of money on it from the airdrop. And the phone sold out immediately. The only reason that happened was because Bonk launched and did a great job of generating attention from people. And it was like the community coin on Solana at that point in time. And so I think a lot of people miss kind of like how attention is very intangible, but tokens are one of the only ways that you can like ascribe value to attention in markets.
Right. So up to this point, we just talked about automating, building systems, etc. To this point, in the last week, I know I've seen you do a lot of it manually. How have you gone? How have you gone about deciding who to airdrop to? So $11 million has been given out to I don't know how many people. How many people?
I think close to 1,000, somewhere near 1,000. I think
it's insane.
Somewhere around there. Yeah.
Congrats to anybody who received one of those. Nice little stimmy. How have you gone about deciding to do that? Has it been random? Has it been intentional? Combination of the both?
It's been kind of random, kind of intentional. The main things I've wanted and like been focused on are like people who are holding the coin. So like you can buy a penny's worth of the coin, you can buy $1 worth of the coin. So that's like one piece of it. The holders. It's very easy to buy the coin. So like I want to give stimmies to those people who are invested in the coin doing well. And then also people who are posting. So people are posting theses on the coin, doing marketing for the coin. I actually talked to this company called Shills a few days ago. They do like campaigns where you can allocate a certain amount of supply to people that post on socials and get a certain amount of engagement from those posts. And so that kind of creates a flywheel where the more I post about the coin, the more people find out about the coin. And then also I get more from the airdrop. And so your people are incentivized to keep doing that. So those are the two main things, like people who are holders and people who are bag working and bull posting the coin and engaged with the community. Those are the two main things. But it's also been random because I've been like, what's your Solana address on the timeline? And everybody's like, sending me hella fucking Solana.
But you see MoonPay and Phantom and every fucking Solana protocol. Right? Yeah.
Bro, I had a dude. This is the craziest shit. I had a dude post so I was like, I want to see cool shit that y'all do with like the Ansem ticker, the Ansem tag on Twitter. I had a guy. He doesn't have arms. He has one leg. He has 1 foot. He drew with his 1 foot a picture of Ansem and the fucking black bull. And was like, yo, look at this. And this shit got fucking 1,000 likes. People are pinging me all day like, yo, Z, you got to see this. You got to see this. And I eventually found it. But he's one of the people I airdrop stuff to. There's like been a whole bunch of wild shit like that. People from all over the world like doing cool shit like that. So I think that's really cool that I'm here fucking in New York, but there's people in fucking Nigeria, people in fucking China, people in all these random places that are seeing this shit online like, yo, I want to be a part of this movement. I want to be a part of this community. I want to learn about markets.
And for me, and like, from my eyes, it's like that is probably the best way to get noticed is go out and create content, create original like content around this movement. That's what's likely going to get you noticed the most, obviously, right? So it's like,
100%.
Go out and do shit.
Just posting your address, because I can't even read my DMs. People are just like, bro, I need money. Send me. I need money. Here's my address. Send me money. I need money. Send my address. Send me money. I can't even like, how am I going to choose between all the people doing that? It's hundreds of thousands of posts like that. I can't choose. But like people who are doing engaging things or like helping with the art or like helping with the marketing or like I'm gonna go like Nevergoon today was like, yo dude, if you give me 30,000 in Ansem tokens, I'm gonna go give them away to a ton of people in LA and people who don't hold any crypto. I'm gonna go give it out. I'm like, yo, cool, I'll send it to you right now. Yeah, go do marketing for it. That's
for
awesome.
Sure.
So
for sure.
Stuff like
helps
that,
everybody.
IRL airdrops or like marketing or stuff or like doing content or doing design stuff. Like those are the people I want to give tokens to because they're like empowering the community more.
To go a little bit deeper, we've talked about behind the scenes. We've talked about 2 different ideas that I like a lot. One is kind of giving people actual goals and missions, like almost like
quests.
quests. Yeah, quests. Yeah, exactly.
Quests.
Go do this and receive this on some like GTA mission type shit. Missions. So building that out and doing cool shit around that's going to be interesting. That's something we could easily do.
For sure.
And then also 2, we talked about maybe, bringing people who are like in your immediate circle or people who have their own individual communities and figuring out how to set up ways and systems where, they maybe are allocated a part of the funds that they can control in terms of like airdropping their communities to or rewarding people who they think, like would be valuable holders.
Exactly.
Where it's like, there's just like all kinds of shit. That's the beautiful thing about crypto, right? It's like there's so many opportunities to build these like automated and like, checked systems. It all just lives on chain. It's right there.
All the data is right there. That's the really cool thing about crypto. You get access to all the data. I know every single token holder. I know how long they've held the token. I know when they sold it. I know like all that shit is very easily accessible. And I can direct people to those people like, yo, give something to these wallets. Do something for these wallets. You want to give me coins? Give it to these people who are holding the token. Like I can do a lot of stuff with that in crypto. And I only think it's only going to go up as more people get involved on chain.
I think it's a really good time to just go ahead for me and just state that you couldn't have done this in a more fair way, by the way. Ladies and gentlemen, I host a fucking show with this fool, a podcast with this guy. I talk to him every fucking day. And I was completely blindsided. I open up Twitter and I see Ansem, the Black Bull, $80 million. And I'm like, oh, this is great. I must have fucking bumped my head last night. This can't be right. Triple check, double check, and nope, sure is. Listen, I want to just go ahead and state clearly, very, very clearly right here, right now. I own none of the token. I have been sidelined. I'm going to continue to stay on the sidelines and just be your fucking cheerleader and glaze you and blow bubbles on it like the chat likes to say. And yeah, I hope you don't take any offense to that. I think that it's the absolute cleanest way for me to interact with what's happening right now. And yeah, what are your thoughts on that? Do you think that that's the right move?
I mean, yeah, I mean, I think the things that you helped me with, like when I did this show, I got pushback from some people in crypto Twitter, like, yo, why are you doing this with banks? What does banks know about finance? You're the finance guy. You're the charts guy. What is banks going to contribute to this? And I think what a lot of people miss in the dynamic between me and you is like, you are great at content and great at media and great at connections to other people. And like, those are all valuable things that I don't have. And like, we can feed off each other on. And so I do agree with you. Like, it makes a ton of sense for you to help me out with those things. Like thinking on how, if we're going to do like pop-ups and stuff, we're going to do like content and shit. Who am I going to get? Who do I need to talk to about
Peanut butter and jelly,
shit?
baby. Peanut butter and jelly.
The shit with TJR, like people are like, yo, why you got TJR? Why do you have TJR on the show? Why you got TJR on the show? TJR being on the show and me having that direct line to him helped me a lot, because when he was going to do whatever he was trying to do, I was like, bro, it makes a ton more sense for everybody if we align on one thing and we're all like focus attention to this one thing. It's all right, cool, bro. I'll help you with whatever socials you need help with. I'll help you with this. I'll help you with that. And he bought some on like publicly with his own money. And so like having connections to other people is very important. I do agree that like what you're saying makes a ton of sense.
So I'm going to stay in my lane and focus on the content, the media. I'm going to help continue to guide Z the best way that I can through content. We've already talked about some cool ideas to do outside of just the show. We've talked to other people outside of you and I on kind of building inside this bubble. We have a lot of cool plans with that. I feel like it's fair for me to say in this market, crypto, finance, tech, I feel like I'm way overqualified in terms of building content IP and commanding attention. I have fought with the fucking with the best of the best, Mr. Beasts and Logan Pauls and Jake Pauls and Kai Cenats, and I have always kind of taken, a good chunk of the market's share. And yeah, just taking that, bringing it over here, me and you coming together, peanut butter and jelly, baby. And I'm going to stay in my lane, and we're just going to keep doing what we're doing. We're going to keep building the show. I'm excited. Yeah, cool. I mean, what are the odds that again, to bring it back, I feel like a huge part of this, again, I prompted you, you said you loved the question. I said, listen, you have the keys to pump fun. What are you doing? And then you literally took the liberty of going on and just doing exactly what you said you do with Pump Fun, but with this. So let me just ask you directly, what do you think the odds that the Black Bull flips Pump Fun?
At what time? They're high.
I think Polymarket offers it from
8%. Oh my God. Oh, it's free. This is free, bro.
I think they just, this is a brand new market. This is a brand new market. Well,
it's not even a 10x to flip. It's like a 3x to flip right now. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. So this is just mispriced just based on mathematics.
I think it's just like, I guess, I don't know. I mean, I guess they don't got faith in me, but it seems like CT doesn't have faith in me.
I don't sell yourself short. I think this is a new market. I don't think there's a ton of volume in this yet.
We'll see.
Yeah, chat, go take advantage of this because this is obviously fucking mispriced. Yeah, what's Pump Fun trade at right now?
It trades at like 600 circ and like 1.1 FDV, something like that. Hey man, all I'm gonna say is WIF went to 5B on its own last cycle. That's it, on its own. Like if Solana makes a new all-time high past where it was last cycle, I think the on-chain coins are gonna go higher than they did last cycle.
What makes this different too is this is one of those rare occurrences where like, obviously whether or not, if you're in crypto, you want to see Bitcoin go up because if Bitcoin goes up, it's good for crypto, whether you hold the coin or don't. I feel like this is very, very similar. Whether you're inside of it or not, whether you're actively trading it or not, this is just objectively like good for the ecosystem that this does well and all goes well, you know? And I think people have kind of seen that and rallied around it.
Yeah, I mean, some people have been pretty negative on it. I mean,
look at it now, Z. Look at it now. 17%. Yeah, people
like, bro, they're tripping, bro. You're
markets
bugging. You're bugging. Y'all are bugging. I'm telling you, they're bugging. Yeah,
so stupid.
Exactly. They're bugging.
Stupid. So stupid.
But yeah, bro, I think like when you have a PvE event on chain like that a lot of people make money on, that always flows down to everything else. Always flows down to everything else. If you look at what the Uniswap airdrop did for everybody on chain back then, that was a huge influx of capital where on chain activity spiked after that. Jito airdrop spiked a ton of activity. Jupiter airdrop spiked a ton of activity. And when coins go up in crypto, that also brings a lot more attention in crypto. Right now, there's not a lot of attention in crypto. People don't really give a fuck about crypto. They've been trading Micron's up fucking 50x. SanDisk is up fucking 100x.
All these other stocks anti-attention, bro. Anytime I hear anybody talking about crypto in the real world, it's fucking negative. It's so bad.
Which means though, if there is some like good positive energy that comes out of crypto, people are like, oh, crypto has a lot of fundamentally good things going on right now. And then coins start going up and there's people making money on chain. Bro, that's just an influx of new capital and new attention that's going to come into the markets. That's what I'm betting on happening. That's what I was betting on happening in 2023. That's what I think is going to happen again.
Again, you said it last week, 60 to 600, and you know, fucking Solana made a violent move up 20% in the last week. So, yeah, I mean, so I guess that just leaves us with, I think I covered just about everything that I wanted to ask you. Where does the long-term vision go? You're talking about hires, infrastructure, scaling this, a whole ecosystem to support the coin. What are you actually building around this? And yeah, I mean, we're basically at day 0 right now. So
I know it's been like 5 days. I'm figuring it out as I go, to be honest. But yeah, what my high level main goal is, I want it to be an onboarding funnel to crypto and a lot of other applications. So I think that with what I want to do, I'm like 100K holder right now, which is awesome. Shout out to all you guys. You guys are the goats. If I can get that even higher, like I have 1 million followers on Twitter. If I have 1 million holders of this coin that I can direct to real things on chain and teaching them how to trade better and teaching them how to control their money better, teaching them about crypto, teaching them why Bitcoin's important, teaching them about stable coins and how to use those in their businesses. If I can do all of those things, what I really want to use this as is a funnel to onboard people into important things. That's like my high level view of it. But like I said before, it's like a superset of all the things that I'm doing. Like I have Bullpen, the trading app that I can instruct users to use and trade on chain, trade Solana, trade hyperliquid perps, trade Polymarket prediction markets. I also have this podcast, MarketBubble. We can direct coins to people in the chat. We can do giveaways. We can do cool IRL stuff. There's just a ton of stuff that I can do and connect it to the other.
I'm most excited for you of like the visual live voice tweets. Like we've kind of discovered in the last couple episodes.
Yeah. Well, I haven't done one yet. I need to do one.
I mean, a huge part. No. What I'm referring to is we found kind of in real time like this like meta for the show where you're just live tweeting clips. And
right now. Yeah.
Because you tweet that way anyways. And usually, again, it's text on a screen. You're giving people an opportunity, by the way, discover you, because a lot of people just like doom scroll on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? So if you're just typing text to tweet all day, you're not going to be discoverable by these people. You know what I'm saying? You need to have some sort of video content. And it just gives you such a clearer way to articulate what you're saying kind of in real time. And it's just like, I don't know. It's proven to... A lot of people are interested in it. The clips do very, very well. And it's a great opportunity for you to like not be misunderstood or misconstrued. Like it's just a platform. You have a mouthpiece, a proper one, you know, like it's all time stamped. Again, like last week we did Mert. You guys called Solana to 600. If that fucking happens, brother, that show and that clip is just generational. Like, and by the way, you've done this many times, bro. Like you've done this multiple times. So it's, you know, why not again? Why not again? If you can do it once, you can do it again. Before we bring in Sal and start to bring in people for this Q&A segment and the handful of guests that we have, I'm just gonna wrap on this question. Listen, brother, you could have retired years ago. You could have sailed off into the sunset, feet up on the beach. Many traders do this. Many accounts on CP evaporate and vanish when they've made their wealth and their millions. At this point, are you just doing it for the love of the game? Like, why, brother? Why are you still here?
I mean, I do like helping people, to be honest. I mean, I've said it. I said it last cycle too. Is like I felt like when I first joined CT and first joined crypto Twitter, there were a lot of people there who also could have been fucked off and did whatever they wanted to do, but they stayed there and they taught people how to trade crypto and how to learn about markets and all these things. And I feel like I'm kind of in that place now where I have the ability to kind of share the knowledge that I've already gained in markets and like share how to help people out. And so that's honestly the main reason, the simplest reason. But also I love trading. Like I'm not gonna stop trading. So it's like if I'm already trading and this stuff anyway, why would I not be talking about the markets that I'm trading too? So yeah, I mean, I think it's really cool. Like going to the conferences and having people be like, "Yo, I retired my mom because I bought this," or like,
"There's nothing like it.
I bought a house because I did this." Like that's cool to me. That's really cool to see. So to have a positive impact on people, I don't think there's really anything that can replicate that.
It's real, genuine fulfillment. It's something that feels more rewarding and like just full than making any amount of money. You know what I mean? Like hitting any sort of fucking trade. They're completely different feelings, right? Like hitting a trade is almost that like, yeah.
It's very self-serving. Like trading is very PvP. Trading is very self-serving. So like teaching other people how to trade and helping people with markets, I feel like it's kind of like a counterbalance to that.
Cool. Okay, without further ado, that's all the questions that I had for you. I have to take a piss. I'm gonna piss my fucking pants. I'm gonna give you full screen. Man. Yeah, I'm gonna give you full screen. We're gonna set up Sal to come on. With you, Z, just riff for the next several minutes and talk to the chat and whatever you want to talk about. I'm gonna take a piss. They're gonna obviously get Sal set up. He's live with you, right? Like he's like in person with you.
Yeah, he's right here next to me.
Yeah, cool. And then we have a bunch of guests in the waiting rooms and stuff, and then we'll get to the Q&A portion.
Yo, what's good, chat? Cool. How we doing? All right, yeah. My co-founder is joining me on set. First time. Say what's up to Sal, bros. Okay. This is the chat. What the fuck is
GM?
What the fuck is Trader U? Can you stop spamming Eli? Eli, what the fuck is this? Look at him.
Test.
Putting him in timeout. Putting him in timeout for 5 minutes because he keeps spamming. Okay, cool. Yeah.
Bring up the new live stream.
Bring up the new live stream.
Oh, well, talk about X-Launch live stream.
Can I look at it like right now on the thing?
Yeah, look at our Twitter. They announced it like on our MarketBubble.
On our MarketBubble page?
Yeah. Scroll down a little bit. They just announced that. I think that.
Wait, what do you mean?
Oh, it's like Nikita.
You were talking about the announcement tweet?
Yeah.
On MarketBubble page or on Nikita's page?
MarketBubble, both.
Am I tripping?
That one. Yeah, he's talking about that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, live studio. I wonder if I can pull it up on here.
You can go. Yeah.
Let's see.
Is it the same thing? Yeah, there it is. That's cool.
Yeah, it looks cool. I don't want to. Let me not do that. What's good, guys? How we living? Should we show them the fucking this thing?
I think we can get into that probably right before end of show. But what I wanted to get into with you, well, first of all, congratulations on the 1 million.
Thank you.
Crazy, brother. Crazy milestone. Yeah. I remember when we first met. Was it 4 years ago? Breakpoint 2022.
Yeah.
You had 30,000, and I'd been following you for maybe like a year or so.
Yeah.
I remember sitting down with you at dinner with a couple of our friends. I was like, oh, wow, this is Ansem. He has 30,000 followers. I'm looking at his content for so long. And here we are 4 years later, and you've crossed into some massive milestones. 7 figures is very hard to do on X.
Yeah.
And it's a testament to like the grind. It's really hard to post as much as you do. I don't know how you do it. I don't know how you do that while you're also available on Slack, within 10 seconds of me trying to huddle you. It's quite a balance you've struck.
Yeah,
it's
man.
Probably part of how
I love posting. I love Twitter. That is true. I fucking love
I feel like it's part of your magic and like what makes you great, to be honest. Like you stay in this flow state and you just don't leave it. You're just inside of it all day, every day.
Yeah. The flow state of being chronically online.
Yeah.
It's the new meta. I mean, how many posts have you done?
I think like 250K or 260K, somewhere around there. A lot of posts, bro. A lot.
The velocity.
Bro, I live on the internet, bro. I literally am a DJ on the internet, if nothing else.
I think one thing that always interesting, you don't see this too often with, I think Banks, obviously you're like a creator. Z is a great trader. the builder side of you, and kind of what got you into our journey here, co-founding Bullpen. Like, what was the spark that like brought that, front of mind?
Yeah, it's kind of the same thing I talked about earlier when Banks was asking me, like, why are you still here? What are you doing here? Trading is very PvP. And like in trading, if you're making money, there's somebody else on the other side of your trade losing money. But in building, it's like a net positive thing for a lot of people. So if you build a product that helps people in trading, facilitates their trading, and helps them making money in markets, then I feel like that's something I can give back to the community, which is very different from trading. Building is a lot of work, but it is a very different kind of work than trading is. And so that's like the main purpose. It's like to have something I'm giving back to people.
Yeah, I feel like when we first started, I can't believe it's been over 2 years. Early 2024.
Crazy.
I felt like a lot of the mission, and I would describe our mission as like unlocking economic opportunity for everyone. But what does that actually mean, right? That's just like kind of, a few words. It sounds like a great mission statement. To me, it feels like the best opportunities to make money in the world are on chain. Maybe it's trading a meme like Ansem. Maybe it's trading a prediction on Polymarket. Maybe it's trading a perpetual future on Hyperliquid. But those are the platforms that are permissionless and let people explore and exploit opportunities as quickly as possible in a world that has so much, I think, friction for people, especially in other markets. How would you describe that, though? Like, does that kind of gel with how you made your account originally, why you made it, the journey that your followers have been on?
Yeah, there's a lot of friction in crypto and like getting up to speed with how to trade these markets. And so in 2020 and 2021, like a lot of the trades I made that did well were like the L1 trades where I was bridging back and forth between different trading things on chain. And like for me, because I've spent a lot of time in crypto, it wasn't that hard to pick up on. But for somebody who's like completely new to crypto, it's hard to get them even to figure out like what making a wallet is and saving the seed phrase somewhere. Then I got to go in this wallet, I got to connect to this app to do all these different things. And so what we have done is like simplify that. So like one click, you can deposit money, deposit crypto, and you immediately have access to everything that you want to trade in one place, like unified account balance across all different things. Like if you want to trade predictions, you want to trade Solana, you want to trade perps, you want to trade stocks, like everything you can trade is right there. And I think that's kind of been a lot of the friction for new people is like how difficult it is to just get started. But like if you have that's out of the way, then you can take the time to actually learn how to trade and learn about markets instead of all the other extra stuff.
But what's that been like for you? You're obviously a great trader. You've done 250,000 X posts, which is again an insane number. I don't know how to do that.
And now he's a content creator, brother. Now he's a fucking streamer.
Now I'm a streamer.
Wow. Talk about the fucking final infinity stone, baby.
Yeah.
Dude,
yeah,
exactly.
we're going crazy.
What's been like the biggest, insight from your perspective? And I could share mine as well, but just on the builder side, I think it's a completely different world. It's one that, probably doesn't get talked about as much, but it's also fairly impactful. It has the biggest opportunity, I think, to like impact people when you actually just give them the tools, teach a man to fish, that kind of a thing. Like so far, in the 2 years plus we've been together, what's been kind of your takeaway from that side of things?
Yeah, I mean, for me, it's like I got to unplug the trader brain a lot of the times to plug into the builder brain, because like a lot of it is very nitty gritty product stuff that I got to look at and interfacing with other people on the team. Whereas in trading, it's like, it's just me and the computer. Like it's just me and the charts. I don't need to talk to other people. I don't need to go back and forth in meetings and all that stuff. It's a very different situation. So I would say for building, it's like the same way that when you hit a big trade, it makes a ton of sense to take a break from markets and go do other things. Like when you are building something, you kind of have to be very locked in on building that and focusing on what the inconsistencies are, like what you as a trader would want to see in the product. But you can't be like locked in on the 5-minute chart, like at the same time that you're doing that. So it's really like a time spending kind of thing, I would say.
I have a question for both of you guys, because for my chat and the people that know me and might not know Sal's a very, very important part of the MarketBubble equation.
For sure.
And when we started this show, he was, one of the first people in the room. He's a founding member of the show. And we've been working on building this thing for like, I don't know, when did we start? It's been 7 months, 8 months. November.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, 7 months. Obviously the show's been actually live for 8-9 episodes. What have you guys learned in terms of like building? How has it shaped your perception of like what's important, what's not important? Like how has building, I'm fucking retarded. Building MarketBubble, building the show with me, us, the last 7 months. How has it changed your opinion on things? What have you guys learned?
I mean, I can kick it off. I think like there's aspects of it that seem intimidating to people that, you know, when you just go through the process, it's not really that crazy hard. I think like, and it actually is the same lesson with building great content, building a system for content. It's actually not that hard, but counterintuitively, that's what makes it so hard, is because we almost want to overcomplicate what is the solution, whether it's a feature or whether it's a segment we think people will like, right? For this show, it's like, we just want to think of, from the perspective of a viewer, what are they going to actually resonate with in a few seconds and then latch onto, right? That's really content, but a lot of people just overthink it or overcomplicate it, and maybe that's why they don't create things, whether it's product or content, that's good.
And you should never ignore what the market actually wants, right? It's like with what we're building here, it just is what it is. The clipping meta is king. And like we need to focus on that. And maybe that's something that we didn't spend a ton of time or effort focusing on in the beginning. But now we understand. And now we're like getting into a rhythm. We're getting into a little bit of a flow state. Again, listen, TBPN is like 400 episodes in. Iced Coffee Hour, same thing. We've done 9 fucking episodes, bro. We've done 9 episodes. And we're not slowing down. We're not stopping anytime soon. But yeah, Z, same question to you. What have you learned about content? How do you think about yourself in terms of how big of a role it's going to play in your future, your career, everything that you work on, whether it be Bullpen, whether it be this token, the show? What have you learned? What's the biggest lesson you've learned in building this show the last 6-7 months?
I think I've definitely learned how to be a better conversationalist for sure. Like for me, I have like this stuff that I talk about on my own, like market. If you ask me to talk about markets, I can talk about markets for an extremely long period of time, like without anybody going back and forth with me. But for a lot of other things, a lot of topics that like I don't pay as close attention to, I gotta like figure out, I need to learn about this, or know what questions I'm gonna ask this person, or like know how to respond to this topic, or like have kind of like more depth to the things that I'm thinking about on a week-to-week basis. And then just like being more intentional about like finding relevant things to share with people, because a lot of the stuff I keep is in my head. Like I can easily pull tweets from almost anything that I've like read throughout the week or looked at throughout the week when I'm like trying to learn about something. But it's different on a pod when you're talking about something and you're sharing the visual attached to that thing. And that's what I've gotten like a lot better with, is like having the attached forms of media that are like not just me talking about something. Because I realize like for people who like aren't as deep on whatever it is that we may be talking about, the associated media may help them more easily understand whatever the content is. So that's a lot of the things I've realized. But yeah, I think you're production. He's mute. Thanks. Yeah, you're back. You're back.
I unplugged my mic because I'm fucking retarded. What I was going to ask is, what has it done for you guys building the show? What has it done for you guys in where you like mentally rank the importance of attention? What has it done in terms of like how you've emphasized or shift focus to that?
It's always been super high for me. I mean, I don't think it's gotten any higher. I've always seen like attention as kind of like a different way of valuing things and adding value to things. But I've always thought of it as highly important, so it hasn't really changed.
I guess for you, obviously, yeah, you've tweeted 250,000 times. You understand the value of like content, building a platform. I guess like the video form stuff, the streaming stuff for you, like, did you expect it to add as much value to you, your brand, your platform? Did you expect it to be, you know, as important of a tool and as important of like the Ansem machine as it's become?
No, I didn't. I actually didn't. I will say that I did not expect it to have that much impact. Like people being able to hear your thoughts in video, like longer format, is just so much different than tweets, because especially in trading, I can tweet something yesterday that's completely different from where my mind is at right now. And it's like, that can just be how the market move. I'm looking at charts on the 15-minute time frame, like shit can change very quickly, but tweets you can pull out of context. Like, oh, he said this thing a week ago, and now he's saying this thing now. He's a hypocrite. But the thing with trading is like, you have to have strong opinions loosely held. And if you don't have strong opinions loosely held, you're going to lose a lot of money, because you need to be able to change your bias really quickly. And so when you're doing streaming, it's like you can give the full context. Like, yes, I'm bullish here, but if this happens, I'm not bullish anymore. If this happens, I'm exiting this position here. If this happens, I'm wrong because of this reason. If this happens, I'm right because of this. And you can give everybody the full picture of like what the trading op is or what it isn't, or like what you are thinking about. But with tweets, it's just like 80 characters or however many, 280 characters. And somebody's gonna quote tweet you dunking on you the next week if that exact thing didn't happen. So it's a very different form of media. But I've always seen that people that watch me do pods or watch me do interviews, like, oh, he's not like trying to fuck up me over. Like,
yes. That's the thing, right?
It humanizes you.
Yes, exactly. It's really also quite hard sometimes to like articulate your emotion or express your actual true emotion or the way that you're saying something. Obviously, like we run into people every day and you just get a weird feeling about them. The way they're delivering what they're saying, it comes across as disingenuous, or you feel like they don't actually mean what they say. And there's all these like micro expressions and like those human cues that we, you know, exhibit in real life when we speak with our faces and our mouths. And I don't know, it adds a lot to it. And I think it's
a lot of depth, bro.
I think it's about time, because you are, and you always have read as very, very genuine. I think when you do speak, when you really get into that fucking flow state, I think you're more articulate with your voice, to be honest with you. It's way easier for me to follow your ideas and what you're saying than, you know, you've been fucking doing these like 10 paragraph essay tweets the last
week. On Twitter, bro. They keep trying to cook me. I have to. I don't have a choice. I really don't have a choice. Saying all this crazy shit to me, bro. You don't know what you're talking about.
It's good though. It's good. I mean, you're doing a great job, to be honest.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, I think that's the power of kind of this ecosystem we're all building together across MarketBubble, Bullpen, your guys' accounts, just, you know, vertically integrating all of these pieces of the puzzle. I think the biggest, most important, impactful companies in the world, and it's almost like this Mr. Beast model that you guys touched on.
Yes.
That is actually the future. It's not going to be, you know, traditional channels anymore. People don't really find those voices authentic. They find people like Z, people like Eubanks authentic, and, you know, adding the rest of that stack, you know, helping people turn a trade idea, which might be a tweet on Z's profile, into a product and go end to end.
Yes.
That I think is 1000%.
Or helping us scale the show by engaging, commenting, tweeting, etc., and getting literally paid to be a part of this, and working from that ground level up all the way up to where, you know, now all of a sudden you have permissions to speak in these chats or in these communities, and then you have, you know, it just goes up and up to the point where it's like watching anime.
Damn. Well, which one? I'm fucking up.
Share this tab.
Right,
it's right there. This one. Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck is... I was like, I didn't open that shit. What the fuck is that? Oh, hold on, I'm gonna do my... Yeah. This is what I was trying to show. Okay, so what I was trying to show was this tab. So Imran from Alliance, they've done a great job at Alliance. They're crushing it, by the way. They're also in New York. But he was saying, I have a thesis on personal brands that will become the most valuable assets over the next decade. And I agree. I think this is where media is going. I think this is a huge trend that's currently occurring. And it's going to continue to go down this path. And what he said is 50 creators generated nearly $1 billion in annual revenue last year, including the top 5, Mr. Beast, $300 million, Darman, $65 million, Stephen Bartlett, $52 million, Markiplier, $38 million, Rhett and Link, $37 million.
They must have forgot me.
Banks $1 billion. When you think about where that revenue comes from, it's largely brand sponsorships, ad revenue, own brands, subscriptions, merchandise, and equity ownership in companies. I believe a large portion of that is already eating into the roughly $1.2 trillion global advertising market budget that historically would have gone to TV, digital ads, YouTube ads, celeb endorsements, agencies, retail brands, CPG brands, and other acquisition channels. I think the way we discover products will change over the next decade. 2 important distribution layers are emerging: AI agents and trusted personal brands. AI agents will understand your preferences and recommend or make purchasing decisions based on your behalf. Creators will shape demand by influencing what people want via content. If that happens, I think the $1.2 trillion advertising industry will get reallocated based on the above. Budgets are already moving away from traditional media agencies, celebrity endorsements, and parts of search and display advertising towards whoever owns trust and distribution. And if that's the case, I believe personal brands will start to behave more like companies, similar to the early days of Beast Industries. The best creators will own products, sell their own audience, and own the entire sales cycle end to end. We'll start to see creator-branded neobanks, debit cards, AI products, apps, games, consumer brands, and anything else that can be easily built using AI. The next billion-dollar companies will look less like traditional companies and more like creators with businesses built around them. And I agree with this heavily. I think this is a great tweet. But that's what I was kind of saying, like the superset of all the other things underneath. Like Mr. Beast has a ton of different companies that he owns. He has a neobank type of company that he owns. He has a ton of other stuff that he owns, and they're all like under the Mr. Beast umbrella. I think that is like going to be a continuing trend for sure. The trust piece is huge though, because when you have all these AI generated media online, all these AI agents online, trust is the one thing that AI cannot replicate. And the only way you can gain trust is by being consistent online and developing your personal brand over a long period of years.
And human attention too is kind of like it's going to hit different. You know what I mean? I saw a Chris Camillo clip of him talking about investing in Beast Industries, or he was one of the early investors in his chocolate company, which just got like rolled into Beast Industries.
Yeah.
And it was valued at like $2 billion. And he's like, what the fuck is this? Like, I'm never going to make any money, whatever. And then he said he talked to Mr. Beast for like 3 hours and he's like, this shit's going to fucking 200 billion. You know what I mean? Like this is because attention is just one of those things. Like you can't quantify, like it's hard to really measure how valuable it is when it like reaches escape velocity. Like Elon Musk, you know what I mean? Like
value. It really
like look at SpaceX, look at SpaceX's fucking, I don't know, you talked a little bit before the show about like a lot of SpaceX, Tesla, X, Elon Musk's success obviously comes from his ability to tell stories and people taking bets on him, you know, as a founder. And that's all just attention at the end of the day. It's the same shit.
Yeah. It's his trust, the trust in him as an operator holds it's so much weight, like an immense amount of weight. Like SpaceX is negative net income right now. The company's valued at like 2 trillion or something crazy like that. But it's because they believe he's going to be able to deliver on what he's saying in the future for the company. Like there's definitely a value in markets of like attention and the mimetic value of things. And it's kind of hard to determine. People always go back to the Intelligent Investor book, which values companies based on these very clearly defined metrics. And I think in today's world of the internet and how much influence individuals have, that doesn't capture the entire scope of like what makes assets important.
Yep. Absolutely. Well, we have Thread coming on in a minute. We're going to do this rapid fire kind of rotating door. It's going to be Thread Guy's first appearance on the show. He's obviously a dear friend of both of ours, and he runs a daily show on markets as well. Look at him looking all fly and shit. Dude, this is epic. This is actually epic. Sal, do you want to take us out? Do you want to just yeah.
No, I mean, we're going to come back and run through like a exciting feature. As he alluded to it earlier on this stream, but you know, Bullpen, it's tongue in cheek, but we're your devs and we want to build stuff that helps you do your job, right? So we launched a feature literally just now that it's pretty exciting and kind of ties a lot of things together that we've been talking about. So we'll loop back to that. And congrats again, sir, on the 1 million.
Appreciate you, brother. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sal. Thanks for everything. Stimmy.
The big brain, bro. The big brain.
Yeah. We're going to move Ansem's Z's camera, and then we're going to get Thread Guy in here. He's looking fucking 5'6", pale, but he looks sharp. He looks good.
No, I like.
We can't hear you, brother.
It's a good suit color. It's a great suit color. Yeah. Huh?
We got the modern day Gordon Gekko in the fucking building, baby.
Wait, can you all hear me?
We can.
Yeah.
Bring him in.
Wow. What's good?
Wow. Listen, I can't see you. I wish I could see you. How are you?
Why can't you see us?
Get him the full screen so it can.
No, we need the full experience. We can't have that.
Give me in. Bring me in, man. Tap me in.
They said check chat. You got to click a link or something, I think.
Wait.
I need to watch his real reaction to the frame because this is a legendary frame. It's a real legendary
bro.
moment.
I'm dying. How do I see it? Wait, let me switch links real quick. Hold on.
Counterparty.
You said counterparty. Counterpart or MarketBubble chat.
Counterparty MarketBubble tell. You can see us?
You can see us?
Yes, sir.
Yo,
Let's go.
Good, brother? How are you?
Long time listener, first time caller. Ricky, it's a pleasure. Ansem, 1 million followers, man. Congratulations.
Thank you, bro.
Brother, this frame makes my heart so happy.
This is a legendary 3. This is a legendary.
And I just want to go ahead and say, I think next week for the mainstream content guest, I think we have Andrew Tate coming on. I think it only makes sense, full circle, for you to maybe be our finance guest if you want to come on for a full Thread Guy segment next week, maybe.
I might have another guest question for Mr. Tate, so I'll let you know.
All right, cool.
Congratulations, though, guys. I'm a big fan. What you're doing is awesome, and Ansem, the last, I don't know, I texted you before I got on today, but the last week has been insane. I know there's a lineup. So I have a question that I think is pretty relevant to like the market. Honestly, both of you guys. It's really for Ansem, but it's kind of for both of you. And it's a topic I've been talking about a lot. And so I can get on it. But like, all right, there's this baseline understanding that everyone in our generation is comfortable with this idea of taking risk, making money on the internet. It's sort of like the gambling generation, if you will. And I used to have this thought that every sports bettor, like every 20-year-old kid that's ripping $20 parlays on the Lakers and the Mets, is a marginal trader in the future. Like I always just like believe that this kid will eventually start trading stocks, start trading crypto, get on hyperliquid. And I've sort of had this realization fairly recently that a large amount of these low volume, low size sports bets and these like low size gambling, people pulling slots at the casinos, they're really doing it for entertainment more than they are for hunting edge and trying to like make a lifestyle out of it. And it kind of cuts out a huge market that I thought would maybe be a trader. And so they're doing it recreationally. And I think meme coins sit at this really interesting intersection where it's stuck in between you're like this like full-time trader versus you're doing it recreationally. Like I would imagine from 2024 in the meme coin cycle that happened with Pump Fun, and then what's happening sort of right now with banks, with MarketBubble, people like TJR and Brez. There's a lot of people that got onboarded for the first time or for the second time again, maybe threw like $100 in, bought Ansem coin, bought a couple things on Phantom, and they don't really know what to do. They made that first step, but they're stuck in the middle between doing this casually versus I'm a trader full time, I'm hunting edge, I'm, finding inefficiencies in the markets, and I'm turning, I'm making six figures, I'm making seven figures. And so my question for you, Ansem, is like, what do you think these people should do? I think the word I would use is like convert. Like, how do you convert someone that just put $250 in a Phantom wallet and bought Ansem coin into, watching this stream and figuring out, the memory trade looks interesting. I'm going to watch Micron earnings, or like Solana looks interesting. I'm going to go deeper. I'm going to try to hunt some edge and really transition into like a full-time trader. Because I think you have a lot of people like stuck in that middle ground right now. I'm trying to figure out the answer to the same, solution to the same problem.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's like a Trojan horse. Honestly, I really do. I think that it's very hard to get somebody to watch long form finance content from zero. But if they're already have a Solana wallet, or already have started trading, or already kind of in these things and are joining a community of people, like say Ansem has 100,000 holders, right? And we have all these people in the same chat somewhere. There's some people of those holders who are like very adept traders, trade all types of stocks, trade crypto, have great opinions on the markets. There are some people who just discovered it on Twitter, bought some, have never traded anything else before. But if you're in that community of people where you're also learning from the other people who are smart traders and are all doing all these things, you kind of have a community around you, and you're more incentivized and more likely to watch more content around like, okay, how should my long-term portfolio look like? Like, what are the safer plays, or what are the stocks I should be buying in addition to crypto stuff? And I think that's kind of how it happens. It's like a Trojan horse in that way. It's like, it's really easy to get people's attention with the 10,000x stuff, but like you can use that and funnel it into, okay, what is everything else as well?
Something I think about a lot too is like the people that came for 2024 Pump Fun, and stayed, like, why did they stay? Or like, what did they do well that allowed them to stay and make it? Like a lot of them are.
They love pain.
When did they
They're
join?
sadomasochists.
You said at what time?
Like the 2024 crowd, because there was like like the ones that stayed from meme coin cycle round one. Like I'm curious, like I don't know, something I think about, like what did they do well that allowed them to make it this far through that the next cohort could like recreate? You know what I mean? Because I'm always wondering, like, how do we keep these people where it feels like in a lot of short crypto excitement, they come in and then they're out like fucking locusts,
You asked a couple of questions, and I have a take on why are so many people like addicted to this gambling type? Like, why do people interact with the internet and markets in this way? Where is this coming from? And I just think it's as simple as, I actually saw a take clip that articulated this pretty well, but I think hard work no longer pays in a lot of ways. And I think it's very unnatural to get as close in an intimate intimate of a look at other people's lifestyles and how much other people are making and what they're doing. It's hard to go and fucking be a landscaper making $10 an hour in the hot beating sun and fucking slave away all day, every day and feel proud about that or feel excited about doing that when you see fucking, Incentos and QWERTY and fucking these Cupsy hitting fucking crazy licks on chain. It's like, how, I feel like it's kind of deformed people's view on like work and like where they should be spending their attention. I think the real answer though is what should these people do? We preach it a lot on the show. I think people should train themselves to search rather than scroll. It's something we talk a lot about on the show. Just be more intentional about what you're consuming on the internet. Because with AI, Twitter and stuff, there's every bit of information that you could ever need to make an informed, articulate decision and drastically improve your positioning in life and make good trades and fucking, win in the markets. And I just feel like, shows like this and consuming valuable content, searching for it, as opposed to just kind of fucking doom scrolling your way through Twitter or TikTok is the answer.
I'll make one point too, because I want to give Ansem some flowers on this. Is like, and I'll dip because I know you have a line. I saw TJR in the waiting room. I was like, oh shit. Like a lot of people come into crypto or into meme coins because they see, like the Ansem screenshot with $100 million on their phone, and they're like, how do I turn $5 into 500K? But I actually think the best framing, Malcolm said this to me the other night, the best framing for how to make it over a longer period of time is to actually expand your time horizon a little bit.
Yep.
And I thought Ansem had a really good post on this when he started bull posting Sol at like 67, 68. Don't do it. 68, 69, whatever.
Don't do it.
And, it went down to like 65.
Yeah.
And people are in the comments freaking out like, oh, you missed, da-da-da-da. Yeah. And you made this one really good long post. You should resurface it. Yeah. And you're basically saying like, I can't get caught up too much in like LTF, low time frame back and forth and like every incremental dollar move. But my thesis is if you like Solana and you believe what I believe, that the apps are happening on Solana, RWAs, meme coin volume, users, metrics, all these things are up and to the right, and you're willing to hold it for 6, 8, 9 months, it's going to be a good trade. And so like I had someone come into my chat today and he was asking like, what's your number one advice to trade crypto? And I was like, damn, if you're going to do it right now, back up the time horizon a little bit. Sure. And so you made that post, Ansem, I think a couple weeks ago. And I think it was one of your better ones on this whole like Solana crusade, because it's crazy. It goes on $1 and people are freaking out. It's just the time frame is different than I think the way people think about it in stocks in a lot of the time.
Yeah, this is the tweet. I was like, a lot of attempted dunking on low time frames because they were on my ass. Bro.
Crazy.
It went down like $3, bro. I'm like, bro, it's down $3.
Down 2%, brother.
Down $3. But yeah, I was like, bro, a lot of dunking on low time frames. So try to give a clearer extended view. If you dollar cost average, like buys on Solana weekly from here to the end of the year. So that's saying if I'm wrong and it goes, okay, 20% lower. If you dollar cost average on a consistent basis to the end of the year, I think you'll be up by this time, 12 months for whatever I said, 12 months from now. Yeah. And that's what I'm trying to explain is like, that's how crypto is so volatile that like, if you get too caught up in the like day-to-day price action and you don't have a strong thesis on why this shit actually matters long-term, you're going to get fucked over. You're never going to really make money in these markets. You're just not. It's because it's way too hard to trade them. It's too volatile. So if you have like an extended picture, and you can zoom out and like you can DCA. But that also makes sense. Like that's also, I think, why you should be able to sell on the way up at the top, because you know how volatile this shit gets. Like, okay, maybe in 5 to 7 years, it's just going to be up infinite. But like this year may go down 70%. So, okay, maybe I'll take some profits and buy
And that criticism moving down to fucking $3, you found a way to reply with, substance and value. Like there's people can learn from your response. But I feel like us, Thread, and me especially, like I have over the course of the last 15 years in my career in media, had to consistently remind myself and pause and stop and ask myself, is this worth the reply? Is this worth the oxygen? Because the reality is like, these are the same people who are crickets, quiet, when you make a good call. Or, I mean, these are the same people who like are accusing you of fucking being paid by Solana. You know what I mean? Like when it moves up, it's like this fucking Solana cabal, like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like,
it's like
funny, these people are just retarded and just like, at the end of the day, hate farming, engagement farming. It's part of the fucking game that we're playing. And a lot of it isn't real, But TG, you are one of the other very few people who are in this like niche finance tech content thing, and it's been amazing to watch. Like we lived together for a couple. We lived together for a couple years, and when I found you, you were doing Twitter Spaces. You were doing Twitter Spaces. I'm like, brother, you got to get on Twitch. Like, nah, man, fucking crypto's Twitter Spaces, man. Twitter Spaces.
It was, bro.
And now, yeah, it was. But why isn't it now? Because you fucking came in and made it different, bro.
Yeah,
like, and
that's true.
and it's amazing. You're fucking goated for that, and it's been beautiful to watch. And ladies and gentlemen, people watching, Thread streams every fucking day pretty much. I think Monday through Friday.
Streams.
They're great. The clips are great. Go let his clips infect your timeline because he spits venom sometimes, this kid. He's a fucking, again, like I said, 5'6",
sneaky.
pale as
Sneaky
fuck.
Venom, bro. Sneaky.
But he's a sharp kid.
Hey, thank you. I appreciate it. What you guys are doing is awesome. And last thing, I'll walk out on this. Banks, I was listening to how you started the stream, and I was up Saturday morning or Sunday morning, whatever, like 6, 7 a.m. I keep doing it. And I look at my phone and I'm like, damn, Ansem got hacked and they got this thing at 90 mil. Fuck, man. I can't, they hacked a fake Ansem coin at 90 mil?
Nobody knew it was coming, brother. Nobody knew it was coming.
Judges might really be back. But no, I think that framing, that long time horizon framing was so fire. And what you guys are doing is special. It's sick to see a crypto stream. Ansem doing TA on the chart with 2,000 live. It's a movie, so I'll pop out here, let you guys do your thing. But I'm looking forward to next week.
Yes, let's do it.
Congratulations to both of you. I love you both.
God bless,
we'll talk soon.
TG. Love you,
bro. Love you too, brother. Peace.
He's just the best, isn't he?
He is the best, bro. I love TG.
He's the best.
TG.
He could have went to the league if bro was like 6'7".
Couple more inches.
Bro would be in the league. He's a real hooper too. We have Rasmr coming on next, so obviously a dramatic fall off in quality of guests coming on. But yeah, I guess nonetheless he'll come on. And I'm just kidding. I honestly, I think I might be the biggest Rasmr fan of all time, and I'll get into it with him. Look at him. Look at his reaction. Bring him in here, guys. Bring him in here.
Bring him on. Yo.
We can't hear you.
Hey, can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can. We can.
Yes.
And I said I might be the biggest Rasmr fan because I have believed in you as far as creating content.
Look at the picture of him on the background. That's fucking hilarious, bro.
He knows what he's doing. Bro, his set is so good. Look at his set. It's my favorite set. Look at his set, Z, with the curtains and shit.
He looks like he's from like another age of time. What the fuck is going on? That's fire, bro.
Extremely elevated.
It's fire.
Thanks, guys. Ansem, I know you're having a moment, bro. I know, like your coin's at like 180 mil, and like you're calling every trade and all these things. Like you got all this aura, but like I think everybody really wants to know. We really just want to know what the fuck happened to WIF on the Sphere. Okay, this is what I actually want to know.
Oh fuck. Okay, I'll tell you what happened. WIF on the Sphere. So when WIF was going crazy, I think this was in February 2024, I want to say, when WIF was going crazy. I was in Vegas for the Super Bowl, and I'm looking out the window like, yo, the Sphere is actually kind of fire. Like, this shit is kind of sick. Like, it would be dope as fuck if we could put WIF on the Sphere. I think WIF was at like 2 billion or some was crazy. It was high. It was doing well. It was doing great. I'm like, yo, that would be fire if we could do that. I wonder if we could like figure out how to do that. And then I think I was with Dean Banks. I think I was with Dean at the time.
Dean. What a fucking mistake it was introducing you to that guy.
Bro, me and Dean are crazy.
He's the best.
Combo.
He's the
crazy
best.
combo. But yeah, I was with Dean and I was asking him like, yo, like, if you think we can do that, like, be able to do it. He's like, yeah, but it's like 400, 500K. I'm like, yeah, that's not that crazy. Like, I'm pretty sure we could probably like raise funds to do that. Like, crypto's done some cool shit like that before. Let's just try and do it. So I tweeted it like, yo, we're gonna put, or I don't know how I asked it or phrased it, but I was like, yo, we're gonna put WIF on the Sphere or something like that. And then a ton of the WIF guys hit me up and were like, yo, I think we could actually do that. Like, we can build you a site to like have people donate, and then we'll figure out how to do it. So they built me a site, and then the next few days or whatever, I posted it. And I think it was like 650K or whatever you needed to do to put it on the Sphere. So we raised it in like a week. Like, this shit filled up immediately. Like, okay, cool. They're going to put WIF on the Sphere. It's fucking fire. Little did we know, it's actually very hard to put something on the Sphere. Like, Sphere has rules against what you can put on it, and you're technically not supposed to put crypto on the Sphere. And so what we were trying to do to get around it is like, oh no, it's just a dog. It's just a dog with a hat. It's not a coin. It's not a coin. It's just like a dog. And we did a bunch of things trying to work around it. Like at one point we were really close. We were going to partner with this clothing brand actually, and like have it be part of like one of the drops they were doing, and the dog was just like a part of one of the clothing drops.
You should have just turned the fucking. You should have just turned the sphere into the hat.
We thought about doing a bunch of things, but we tried to do it. But what kept fucking happening was, like, first of all, the back and forth between them was really difficult to do. Like, they're not responsive when we're trying to get this shit done in the first place. But when we were close to the end, we kept getting blown up by crypto people like, yo, they scammed. They're trying to steal the money. They're not going to give it back. And the whole time we're like, we can't say what exactly we're trying to do, because if we say what exactly we're trying to do, they'll know it's the coin attached to it, and then we won't be able to do it. So we're in this kind of weird in between where we couldn't say exactly what we were trying to do with it without telling people. And then we eventually, like, somebody put out a news article saying whatever X, Y, and Z, they're not going to be able to do it. And then eventually we just sent all the money back. Like, we sent the money back to everybody. But it was me and like three other people.
Everybody thinks you stole the money, bro. Everybody thinks you stole the money.
You can check the wallets. It's all public. Okay. It was me and like three other multi-sig signers.
I have to just step in here.
But we sent it all back.
The whole everybody thinks thing, just because something gets engaged with and like a lot of likes and shit, does not mean that that's actual consensus. No, but seriously though, it's like everybody thinks this, brother. If everybody thought like opinions on me that have gone viral over that last year, I'd be getting fucking tomatoes thrown at me in the street. That's not what it is. Newsflash. It's just like, brother, it's fucking, if you actually believe that, you're fucking retarded. You know what I mean?
I mean, it was a long time though. To be fair, it was like a long time. Like, we said it in February and a long time passed between the time that we like gave up. But it was because we were trying so hard to get the shit done. We tried to do that shit so many different fucking ways, bro. Like, we were convinced we were going to make it happen. And we just couldn't make it happen. But we sent the money back though. We did send the money back. Bro, I didn't pocket the money.
Can I ask you like one more like half thing, which is that like I feel like the story of your token and how much you're holding in your wallet is such a big story. I feel like it's something that could go mainstream viral. You have $100 million in your wallet and you're trying to airdrop people. It's like, how do we get people to like think this is cool on like Instagram and TikTok and shit? Like, I feel like it's kind of crazy that people don't know about this. And I think crazy things happen all the time in crypto, but nobody knows about it.
Yeah. I mean, I think I gotta post on the other socials, bro. I don't really post on TikTok. I don't really post on Instagram, but like, I'm going to start doing that. And like we were talking about earlier, like Mr. Beast, one of the things why he has so much attention is because he gives so much money away. Like, if somebody knew that I took a wallet from 0 to 100 million in a week and I just gave away 11 million of it, like, I think that would be a crazy story for people to know about. But like, yeah, it should just be existing on X. But as you've seen on X is going fucking crazy. But on all the other socials, it hasn't been. But that's just because I haven't been posting on the other ones. So that's what I'm gonna start doing.
You're a tweeter, brother. Yeah. But we're turning you into a content creator in real time, shaping you.
Piece by piece, brick by brick.
Yes, sir. Is there anything else you'd like to say, Rasmr, before you get booted off the show?
You know, I think people are waiting for me right now, IRL. You know, I got a lot of motion, a lot of things that I'm doing. You know, I'm kind of a high demand individual. You know what I mean? So I'm kind of like you, Banks.
Yeah, you're just like me, except a full foot shorter, a lot less rich. We could go on and on. But no, listen, to give you some flowers, by the way, I've been seeing you talk your shit. And don't like let it drive you crazy, but I like it. You're standing on business. You're sticking up for yourself. I'm like, I like your back and forth. Also, clip went kind of crazy. You talking about Kai Cenat's fucking subs being fake and him get whatever. I don't know how real that is. I don't know where you got that information. But brother, this is the art of the clip farm. Just learn from that and fucking anywhere you can engage with these mainstream streamers, fucking do it, bro. Anywhere you can garner attention, where you're at, where you're fucking, you know what I mean? Just keep doing your thing. You're crushing it. Love,
yeah,
bro.
Thank you. I don't know if the Kai thing was real either, but I didn't see anyone disproving me. So I think I just like figured some shit out
funny.
with that.
Yeah, just farming. Yeah. Hate farming.
All right, thank you guys.
All right, love.
Later,
Peace.
bro.
Peace. Raz is great.
He's the best, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Best.
There aren't many streamers, bro, in this niche, in this market. He's one of them. He's one of like 5.
He's been consistent, and like I like Rasmr a lot because he's also learned like the trading piece of it. I feel like he wasn't as good on the trading piece before, but now he's like actually taking trades in real time, like responding to real information.
He's been hitting trades. I love. He's been hitting
cool.
trades. Yeah,
be cool with me.
Trades. Speaking of the few and far between streamers that trade and fuck with markets, we have TJR in the waiting room. You guys want to bring him up? You are officially, by the way, the most reoccurring guest on the show. You might as well be the fucking third co-host at this point.
Let's
Yeah.
go. Yeah, bro. Yo, toss me some equity while you're at it.
We got you. We got you.
Yeah, man. Thank you for coming on the show. A lot has happened from, bro, me and you were just in St. Bart's. By the way, before we get into your question, I have to just say, people love when I talk about Chrome. They bait me and they try to make me talk about it all the time. Here's a fun story. Here's a fun little Chrome story. I watched this fucking kid. How old are you, Tyler? 23, 24?
24, yeah.
I watched this 24-year-old kid walk into Chrome in St. Bart's and drop a half a ticket. I watched him drop $500,000 in Chrome in like 20 minutes on like jewelry. And she's like, yeah, give me that. Give me that. It was the one of the most foul, fucked up things I've ever seen. And I'm like, okay. And then I saw him hit 100K honey bun fucking lick on the beach. I saw it live with my own eyes. I'm like, I don't know. This kid's, yeah.
Locked in, bro. It's
Crazy.
on another level.
Crazy.
Thank you.
You have a question though for Z for us? Yeah. What do you think?
Yeah, bro. I mean, I low-key wish I had more time, but we'll keep it short and sweet because there's a lot of shit that I want to talk about. But so obviously the little screenshot of our text message went a little bit viral. So do you still think that I made the right decision in trying to absolutely nuke? Obviously, like that wasn't my intention to have, the people that were in those other coins to lose money. But do you think that was the right decision to try and, weed out all of the other influencer KOL coins that were going around to focus on the main one?
Before we do this, I think we should watch the clip. All of us should watch the clip, and then
What clip? Yeah,
I'll show you. Oh shit! There we go. Okay, let's watch this.
Rug pull. That, bro, it's not a rug pull. I didn't sell any of the coins that were given to me in my wallet. That's not my fault. That's all of you guys selling. I think the main focus for all of us should be focusing on just the main coin and sending that to 1 billion. I think that should be the main focus, is sending the main coin to $1 billion in market.
That's the clip. Obviously, yeah, streams and tokens and stuff.
Yeah, I watched most of the stream. I do think it was the right decision. I think it made a ton of sense. It's tricky with coins like that because like you didn't launch it, you got sent it by some other people, and then like there's no real like contract between how that's supposed to work. Like you didn't agree to talk about this for infinite amount of time. And if it's something that's attached directly to you, that's really the only way something like that is going to work, if you integrate it fully with everything else and just continue to keep talking about it. But a lot of the issues that have been happening in the trenches, we talked about it earlier, is like a lot of the launches will get vamped by newer things that pick up. And so whenever that happens, it like kills things entirely. But when you have one coin that does really well, raises the ceilings for everything else that's going on in the market later. And it's also like a huge wealth effect for everybody that was in it, if everybody's aligned on the same thing. So on-chain is like very much so in that way. And I had a lot of crypto CT people reach out to me. There was two halves of it. It was one that was like, yo, Z, you've onboarded like all these people that scammed us before. You're doing it again. Like, why is this happening? Expecting you to like, keep talking about it and then rug people and like sell on their heads, which you didn't do at all. And then the other half of CT, which was like very surprised that you did what you did and commended you for it, because it's honestly a very difficult thing to do in your position. You have all this free money in your wallet. You could obviously take it and sell it on their head. I saw what Togi did. Togi was like, yo, y'all sent me free money. I just
by the way,
it on
it's
it.
so crazy.
You did the absolute opposite of that.
I fuck with Togi, but it's so interesting to me that he objectively did like just like take the money, whatever. And I saw people celebrating it. You know what I mean? It's just so interesting. Like,
bro, like you cannot listen to the trenchers because like their opinions are only on if they made you money or lost you money. They don't take any accountability for them or the trades that they're taking, and expecting somebody to do X, Y, and Z without even telling them. Like it's just a crazy thing. If somebody told you they're going to do something, then it would be like a different kind of thing. But like you launch something, send it to them, and now you want them to talk about it nonstop forever. Like it doesn't make sense.
Yeah. It's a difficult situation because it's like damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Right.
And then also like trading is just a zero-sum game. There's no matter what, not everybody can be a winner. You know, when somebody's 100%. Buying, there's someone selling. Yeah. You know, so every single time, like there's going to be people that are pissed off, and like I mean, obviously, I pray that this doesn't happen to you, but like eventually over a long period of time, like these coins are going to come down. And then, you know, like who's going to look like the bad guy? You know, and it's just like, it just is this never ending hamster wheel of people that get butthurt over and over again because they lost money when they were the ones that pressed the buy button. Like they just take no accountability for pressing the fucking buy button because they're not taking full responsibility for the risk that they're putting on the table.
Also, we're not like, we all know what we're getting ourselves into with crypto, right? It's so hyper volatile and there's so much at play. There's so many things that we have absolutely zero control over. Bitcoin could go to zero tomorrow. And what does that do to every month? No, but I'm just saying, you're not, you know what I mean? You're pretty close, but you're not God and you can't fucking foresee that or predict it. Like Trump, honestly, the best example is Trump dropping a fucking token and then Melania the day after.
Was fucking crazy.
And sucked everything dry and like, quite literally dropped a nuke in the middle of the fucking trenches and put an end to this like meme coin meta. And so many people, Murad was like attached to so many different markets and so many different coins. Yeah. And like, what does that do for his position and his situation? It's a fucking brutal L, but like he didn't fucking, you know what I mean? He didn't make Trump do that, obviously.
I have one last thing that I want to talk to Ansem about. Rasmr was talking about this before I hopped on. He was like, oh, I'm wondering how we can get all of this craziness that's happening on X broadcasted to Instagram and TikTok. Well, this guy right here averages just from his personal Instagram page around 150 million views per month from my Instagram. And then TikTok, it's even more. I could do you guys a favor, but I'm a little bit upset because I tried to do you guys a favor, which ended up getting turned completely around with people actually getting super pissed off at me. And not to mention that people got so pissed off at me that my house got fucking swatted that same exact day and I had ARs pointed straight at my head.
That's insane.
What?
Where in PR?
Fuck. Every single one of you fucking trenchers on CT, I should have sold on your guys' head top. I should have said, fuck all of these coins. And I should have just made my fucking bag, but I didn't. So
I replied to a Z tweet. And I replied to a Z tweet and I said something along these lines. And it just, I don't know. I was watching the stream too, and I just witnessed in real time you try to make your best effort to
we're fixing the shit, bro. Piece by piece, I promise.
And that was your response.
Because the thing is, if everybody has that perception of crypto people, nobody's gonna want to fucking do anything in crypto ever. Like if that's the average person in crypto, there's like fuck you and doing shit. Like that's crazy. Getting his house swatted is fucking nuts.
It's insane.
It's fucked up.
It comes with the territory though, bro.
It's default, it's fucked up. Like it shouldn't be the default though. I think like that's a culture thing that needs to change in crypto. And that's what I think is currently changing right now. If I have anything to do with it, it's fucking changing.
But what I would like to say is I would love to help a lot of people get onboarded to crypto. I know TikTok and Instagram like the back of my fucking hand. And I mean, it's just like, it's not a competition. I'm by far the largest day trading creator, just trading creator on TikTok. Try and find anybody that's close to me. It's impossible. Same thing on Instagram, and same thing on YouTube. I would love to help you out. I will call you out a little bit though. I told you to post 2 or 3 TikToks and you never showed up.
You did. You got me there. You did. I haven't posted yet.
Come out. Like, what's the deal?
Content, man. The content cabal. The content cabal.
Bro, I was locked in on the fucking markets and Twitter, bro. I'm gonna get on it.
Tyler, he's starting.
It was like I'm tweeting nonstop. As I'm tweeting, I'm gonna just start recording TikToks.
He's starting to realize though. Everybody's starting to realize the importance of this attention piece in content and media and distributing your fucking ideas and stuff that way. It's second to none. Yeah, you're a generational content creator, brother, and I think you're goated. It was I literally saw how you move in real life and how the TJR like persona online differs from how you move in person, and I just think that you're a great kid and your intentions are pure and yeah, I see it. People see it. Just to give you a little bit of, it sucks that you fucking, you got swatted and shit. That's whack, but
bro, fix it, bro.
You're rich and you're young and yeah, you have the world by the balls.
Too, bro. We still never linked. We got a link.
We should go. Let's ask Polymarket right now. We should go to the fucking Spain US game.
Where's that?
It's at SoFi in LA, and like if the US wins their next game and Spain wins their next game, it's gonna be at SoFi.
Respectfully to the U.S., I don't think the U.S. is beating Belgium.
Yeah, but we have to go watch it, bro. We have to go watch
No,
that.
I'm saying Belgium because they have to beat Belgium.
Oh yeah. Well, is it? Aren't the
Let's see what the odds. What are the
aren't
odds?
the odds? By the way, that's a very natural segue into the Polymarket odds on that game, and it was not planned. It was not planned at all. But that's why fucking Polymarket's the best because it's
Speaking of Polymarket, devastating that I was at the Portugal game.
Oh, brutal.
Devastating, lost 100K. But I'm going to still try and find a way to send that dude to the finals.
Because you're a fucking great kid, honestly.
It's true. Yeah, USA is 36%, I think, to win that.
Oh wow. Well,
that's not that bad though.
need an
30%.
upset.
fuck it, bro. We ride, bro. We ride.
Yeah.
Trade that shit right now, Z.
Yeah.
100K on it.
right now.
Bro, you have 100 mil sitting in your wallet. Just sell some. Sell some real quick, bro. Rotate it into Polymarket. That's just light bag.
This is why the TJR coin was a bad idea. That's
Bro,
funny.
imagine, genuinely, what do you think would happen if you sold like one coin?
No,
that shit would be good, right?
It wouldn't be good, bro. It wouldn't be good.
Man.
See, this
It's
is why.
It's crazy that people trust me this much because they literally know I won't do that. That's how much people trust me.
I don't think it's crazy at all. I think anybody who's been following you for long enough, you're the guy. If there's a guy, you're the guy. Yeah.
That is true. That is
Yeah, it's
I think
$100 million.
I've proven
It is.
I think
it is
I've
great.
proven my trustworthiness for sure. But yeah.
But Ansem, on a real note, what Rasmr was saying, I do think that TikTok and Instagram needs to know what's going on with this, and maybe we can talk on the side after the show is done. So maybe we can get like a little YouTube video appearance, maybe a little TikTok going, maybe an Instagram going, because I can even make that content,
This, by the way, Z, what did I tell you on the phone yesterday? I said, listen, you going out and trying to make fucking 30 TikToks, it's just, you're better off just like jumping in some TJR shit. Go spend a fucking weekend with TJR and just like let him, he has it dialed, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That makes sense.
And then sharing it on your platforms and shit and building up some sort of platform elsewhere, TikTok, whatever. But yeah, TJR, thank you, bro.
Appreciate you, bro. For real, appreciate you. You to go.
Appreciate you guys for having me on.
Yes, sir.
Later, man.
Peace.
I think we have Mert coming on next. I have to take my 18th piss of the day because I'm an old man and I'm fucking probably dying.
Something's wrong with your bladder, bro.
Yeah, bro. Something would be wrong with your bladder too if you're sticking your dick in Bonnie Blue and Lily Phillips, brother. It's the name of the game.
I'm not doing that.
It's the name of the
bro.
game. You play silly games, win silly prizes, brother. I see Mert's beautiful face in the waiting room, so he's here. We can just bring him on in. Wow.
Yo.
Solana's up 20% since the last episode.
Let's go.
Run it back.
Bottom call.
The dynamic duo.
Bottom tick.
Yes, sir.
That's good, bro.
You take your piss, man.
I'll try. Let's just give you a little. Yeah.
Nice. This fucking thing like flips my reflection so I look gay. It's fine, whatever. No worries.
Oh,
all right, there we go.
Bro, now you're upside down on my screen. What the fuck? Oh, well, what's good, bro?
All right. How you doing, man? How's your shenanigans going?
It's going well. It's going well. I did not plan any of this. I'm kind of surprised that all this shit is fucking happening. But I mean, it's cool. It's fucking, it's lit, bro. It's lit. I always love the Solana and on-chain stuff. So it's not anything new for me for sure. What's been really cool is seeing how much the volumes and shit are up though, like all-time high in transactions, all-time high in activity, like all-time high on pump, like all that shit has been really cool to see.
Yeah. I was not. I mean, first of all, I was asleep, and then I woke up, and it was just a bunch of fucking black bulls and shit. And then they're like, "Mert, would you say you're a privacy bull?" And like all these other shit. And I was like, "What the fuck happened when I was sleeping?"
It's crazy, bro. Crazy.
What did happen? Tell me the story on this.
So I'll give a short story. So like, I said I was buying memes on Solana a few weeks ago. It was like people were like, okay, cool, Z's buying memes again. Some memes started moving. Then there's a few wallets on Solana that people thought were mine that aren't actually my wallets. And people kept sending them coins and sending them fees from pump launches and all these other things. And that wallet was claiming things, like buying, selling things. and I wanted to tell people like, yo,
Some
that's
random.
not some random, and that's not me. So like whatever he's doing, don't be like, yo, Z's gonna talk about this, Z's gonna claim this, because I didn't want people to buy something thinking I'm gonna talk about it and then they lose money and everything, whatever happens. So I was like, I'm gonna make my own pump account. I'm gonna attach a wallet to it, and I did that. And when I made a pump account, I got sent hella coins, got sent hella creator fees, all this shit. And then when I posted it the second time, people started buying some of the coins that were on the wallet, and one of them went crazy, and that's the one I was like, okay, I'm gonna claim this one, and that was the Black Bull coin. So that's how that happened. I have like,
so you didn't even release it.
no, I didn't launch it.
Like
I don't even know who the dev was. I didn't launch it. He sent me like 65% of the supply. I've given away like 7% so far. But yeah, I didn't. It wasn't me, bro. It just kind of happened. And everybody the next day is like, Z, what the fuck, bro? Why did you not tell us you were doing X, Y, and Z? Why did you not let us? Because the shit went from like 200K to 200 mil or close, whatever it is right now. And everybody's like, why would you not tell us that? But because I didn't plan any of it. Like I didn't even expect this shit to happen. So yeah, that's why.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, crazy.
So what's the plan with it?
I think the plan is kind of like an in between of what Bonk and WIF like were. I think I have like a large community on Twitter that I can rally people around, and I have a ton of products that I can direct people to, the pod, can direct people to Bullpen. And what I want it to be is like an onboarding funnel for Solana and crypto. So like all these people that find out about this coin through whatever channel it is, after they buy the coin, then I also can use that to direct to other protocols, and all the companies that want to like send me sponsorship revenue or like send me like marketing things, like I can attach that community of people to me. And so it's like, if you want to talk to me, you have to go through all of these people, because I have a ton of attention in crypto specifically, like on Pump Fund. That wallet that I made has made 800K in creator fees over the past like 7 days. And so like all those creator fees are going to my wallet, but like I can do whatever I want with those fucking creator fees. All the people that are launching coins is like, they can give whatever supply of those coins to whoever. So I have this list of token holders that I can use however I want to use. Yeah, that's a general idea. But like Bonk and WIF, I think were great tools last cycle, Solana on chain, especially the Bonk guys. That was a really good team. I think they did a good job of like having a net positive effect on the ecosystem, and that's also what I want to do.
Nice, man. That's awesome.
Mert, I want to bounce it back to you. If you're in this position, you're stuck in this position, gun to your head.
It's like,
what are
fuck
you?
That.
What are you doing?
It's like, fuck.
You have any ideas?
Pulling the trigger. The gun
that's awesome. That's awesome.
I mean, I don't know, man. Depends what stage I'm coming in at, I guess. Like, are we talking when it was just released? Like
right now. Yeah.
Oh, I mean, like, so what's the situation? Like, you have some percent of the supply, you have some creator fees, and then I saw you were trying to maximize. In your wallet,
you have near $1 million in creator fees, and you have a token at 200 mil.
And how many? I saw you were optimizing for number of holders, so you got like a bunch of people in. How many holders approximately?
Like 90K right now, close to 100K.
Holy shit!
I thought it was 120.
It's like somewhere around 100K, I think. Yeah.
What would I do? I mean, I think like really, there's only been a few that have pulled it off. I think, like you mentioned, Bonk. I think they did it well. So I think I would probably just do what you're doing and like trying to go along those routes, where it was like not like a just liquidity rotation game, but like, hey, we're using this capital to like grow the ecosystem and, you know, help solve some problems and get new people on board. But like, so I think that's the right approach. But like, if it were me, actually, I would just pull the trigger. I would bridge the Zcash and fuck off forever.
Bro, there's over $100 million in this Phantom wallet. It's sick to look at. It's like, it's insane.
This shit's gonna go super viral. I'm gonna tell you that. That's what I am going to tell you. Shit's gonna go super viral.
Bro, if Solana starts
viral, bro.
If Solana starts ripping the way that you guys said it would last episode, which it's taken a violent fucking spike up 20% since you guys had that episode. Legendary, by the way. Legendary call from both of you guys.
Sick.
I don't know. Shit could get shit.
I mean, bro, if Solana bottoms and Bitcoin bottoms here and they both start ripping and go up, I'm telling you, the on-chain coins that are doing the most volume are also going to be beta to Sol and are going to do really well. It's
just like Bonk last time.
Yeah, it's very simple in that way in my head.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of upcoming catalysts too, right? Like, assuming there's no macro blow up on whatever, some Trump tweet or some other fucking war just pops out. Like one thing to understand is we're heading into Solana breakpoint. And generally speaking, right in the few months heading up to it is when a lot of BD deals and subsidies and sponsorships and all these different things start happening and deals start getting moving and people are in like this all-out sprint to get all their work done before kind of this like week or 2 weeks of like kind of just celebrating. Mm-hmm. And so generally, just from my past experience of like the 3-4 past breakpoints, that's when like leading up to it, which should be right around early fall, even though it's in London this year for some reason, I think that is like a pretty, I haven't actually heard of anybody talk about it as a catalyst. But then the Inflation Reduction proposal also is now for sure going live. And then so now we just have to get the validators to vote on it, which
nice.
I'm pretty sure everybody's aligned on it. So like I don't see any problems. Like I would say there's 100% chance that one passes.
Damn.
And so there's quite a few up. And then, you guys just saw that world release, which is like the on-chain prediction market stuff, right? Like I don't think people quite got what it was, but like it's not Kalshi, it's not Polymarket, it's not like a wrapper on those things. It's like on-chain via like the prop AMM structure on Solana where you get like the tightest spot fills except for prediction markets. And like you can have all sorts of companies now coming up and composing with that to do like prediction markets for tail assets like meme coins, whatever, or any type of different kind of market that they want. So like that's, I don't think talked about too much either.
That is pretty cool. When is breakpoint again? When did you say it was?
I think it's like November. It's something like this. There's a bunch of events before then as well. They're like smaller, but like generally speaking, the months heading up to it are a lot when a lot of action happens.
Yeah,
in deal making.
Is true. That is true. Dang, breakpoint coming up. Breakpoint is always sick. That's fire.
Yeah. By the way, I put my name as Raj on the entry thing, but it's showing me Mert, so I got rugged by Jamie.
Yeah.
We should do a live show there, Z.
At breakpoint, we should. We should actually. I think somebody might have hit.
Wear a bulletproof vest.
That's funny.
Fuck.
That's funny.
Fuck. Are you going? Are you going to be there? Maybe. You don't know.
I might. Yeah, I probably should go. I haven't decided yet, but if I go, it'll be I'll wear a hat so people don't recognize me or something.
Yeah, I heard London is not great. I have heard that.
Yeah, but they don't have guns like they do in the US. It's knives.
They have knives, bro. That's crazier. Like you would
okay,
rather
man,
be
they
shot
ban
or
swords.
stabbed.
Yeah.
Would you rather be shot or stabbed?
For sure stabbed?
I don't know, bro. Like what if you get stabbed a lot?
Ask Venice AI. I feel like it'll give us a real it'll give us a real answer.
What's more painful death? Being shot or being
No,
stabbed?
that's not what you asked. A more painful death is obviously being stabbed to death.
Well, you think they're just gonna stab you once? Like what do you just like poke you?
No, but I have an opportunity. I have an opportunity to fight back or to get the fuck out of the way. You can't really get the fuck out of the way of a gun. And somebody can hit you from fucking
That's true.
100 yards away. For somebody to come up and kill you with a knife, you need to fucking beat me. You know what I mean? Like, I'm 6'5", blue eyes, fucking hammer. Good luck, bro. You know what I mean? I'm just kidding. That isn't an invitation or like a challenge, by the way. I'm just being retarded.
There's gonna be so many fucking like knife shit coins right now.
No.
Oh my God, there are, bro.
No.
Guy with knife in London.
Dude. You know there's a coin right now, guy with knife in London running right now, ripping. That's so annoying. What time are we in? Oh shit, Z's wallet's at fucking 200 mil now. He's got fucking 99% of the supply. Let's go. We're going good. Oh man. I think we have Brez at 3:35, so he's on in 4 more minutes. We gave Mert, by the way, we gave you the biggest time slot. Naturally.
The most important.
Raj.
Wow. I am honored. Yes, thank you. I prefer by my actual name.
Where does Mert come from?
I feel like Solana's been doing a lot of like the stealth launches, like the world was a stealth launch, like the perps was a stealth launch. Like, is that a new like marketing kind of technique that the foundation is doing? I've seen a few of those. It's kind of like, it seems new to me that they're all aligning on like these products like that.
I mean, to some extent, yeah. Like Solana, like one of the good things about Solana is that since it's all just one giant L1 and you don't have like competing L2s that are like all trying to maximize their own shit, it's kind of in the interest of the entire ecosystem to help the others succeed, right? Like I just do RPCs, but then it's in my best interest to help people on Solana succeed. But then it's in the best interest of the DEXs that they work with to also, and so like you have all these teams kind of working together to give you extra distribution. And then generally like sometimes it'll go viral. And like Perps isn't even live yet, which I thought was like the interesting bit of that when they were doing like that massive Perps campaign, but like it was gated by an invite code. So that's not even live yet. I'm really curious to see what'll happen when it actually goes fully live.
Yeah, that is interesting. That makes sense.
Yeah. And Mert is actually my actual name. Some people think it stands for like Mert Hamed or like Mertimus or some shit, but it's just Turkish. It's just the 4 letters.
That's cool.
Raj Mert.
I actually like Turkey a lot. Turkey's one of my favorite places I've been to. The Crossroads. Yeah, Crossroads is the conference, Solana conference they do out there. Actually, one of my favorite conferences. Turkish people are cool. It's a great city.
Oh yeah, you went to that. That must have been fascinating.
Istanbul.
Yeah. Good food though.
Good food. Very walkable city. People were nice. It was cool.
Mert, how do you feel about the show? Post coming on, after coming on, seeing the clips and stuff. Like, what are your honest thoughts?
You guys have really good clip people, man. They like when I went back, I was tagging like 20 clips. I was like, holy shit, these guys are like just have a system, systematically just fucking going through everything. And like, I mean, I think it did good numbers, like a Solana official account.
Yep, that was cool. That was really cool.
Distribute a few of them. So, I mean, especially because you guys are like relatively early still, I would say like this format of like just chatting with people, like the TVPN guys, but obviously more focused on crypto. I think it's pretty sweet.
It has been focused more relatively on crypto the last couple of weeks because of the way the market's been and obviously what the fuck you just did. But yeah, it's early. Like we have so much. There's so many opportunities here for us to really do like the fintech shit right.
Yeah. What's your price target for Sol?
So this cycle, I said 600, but like my real price target is ETH's all-time high. ETH's like all-time high market cap, which I think was around like 600 billion, which would be close to like, it's like 990 on Sol, I think is the actual number. But yeah, I do. I know it off the top of my head. But I said, I think 600 because I think what's mispriced on Solana right now is like people don't realize how much the infra upgrades compound with Sol because so many other O1s don't do a good job of consistently improving cycle to cycle, and Solana is one of those coins that does a great job of improving cycle to cycle, and that compounds so aggressively with the builders on the chain. Like last cycle, as you talked about, there was like a lot of new billion-dollar startups, but Solana is like relatively new as a chain. And like now, if it is a lot more performant than it was then, what are the new startups that are going to be the next billion-dollar startups that we didn't see last cycle? Like, what if it's not just Pump Fund, Axiom, Phantom, and those, and it's like billion-dollar startups in other industries like that are diversified, and it's L1 that actually has a ton of fucking really successful startups on chain. And that's when I think it would make a new all-time high. And like as that is happening is when the consensus that it's going to do that would make a lot more sense. But now it's just the sentiment is so low. I think momentum is going to shift really fast in the other direction. But yeah,
nice.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
that's my quant.
Yes, I got you. Got you.
All right, Mert. Well, thank you. Okay. Thank you for coming on. We have Brez in the waiting room, 335. You want to just take us out here and let them know where to find you and what you're doing?
Yes, you can find me at Mert on Twitter, and also Solana is about to get 2 times faster, going from 400 millisecond block times to 200 milliseconds. So IBRL.
Improved bandwidth with reduced latency. For y'all that don't know what that means.
Yes, sir. All right, take it easy. Thanks for having me. Bye.
Thanks, brother. We love you.
I have to buy Solana after this episode, obviously, right?
I mean, you have to. You didn't buy last episode. But you can't even not buying some of the shit I've been talking
about. I'm not buying any of it, man. It's just like
I'm like, dude, I think this is gonna do well this week. Yeah, maybe. What about now? Like, yeah, now. You're like, I don't know. Like, bro,
so retarded.
What do you mean, bro? I'm looking you in your face. I'm taking the trade. You're watching me take it.
It's so retarded.
But I mean, Sol does make sense because Sol is in a good spot right now. Like if the weekly closes above the high from June, which is like 83, 84, it's like a really high conviction spot that it keeps trending up. Whereas right now it's kind of like at a pretty big level. So like once it closes through this spot, it's honestly a higher conviction.
Somebody in the
spot
chat
to
said
buy
bank sideline on everything, laughing my ass off in all caps. Suck my dick, number one. Number two, I ported Hyper Liquid at fucking $30. Fuck off.
Yeah,
We have Brez here. Brez, bring Brez in. He's in the waiting room. We have him. Brother, your hair is looking really fantastic, fabulous. Hims ad?
Yo.
You look good, bro. You look good. Yeah, we can hear you.
Can you see us?
Oh shit. Okay. No, I can't.
So,
I just see myself.
He can't see us. He got
Production. You guys got to obviously give these fools like a step by step. Click this link. Do this. Do that.
You got to click a link in whatever chat they gave you. There's a link you got to click to pull up the full three-way.
Okay, I thought that was just for prior to joining, so I know when I'm being brought on.
Yeah, our, our instructions got to be slow as fuck.
It's loading. All right, I got it now.
All right, cool. Brez, thank you for coming on. Let the audience know what you do, why you're here, why we would find it valuable to bring you up, and then fire off some questions.
Yeah, for sure. So I'm Brez. I'm 21 years old. I live in Miami, Florida, and I mean I'm not in the crypto space, but I'm in like more the e-com space. I run an agency where we run ads for brands, and then I recently just launched my own e-com product as well, and I do like YouTube and stuff too. So personal brand, pretty big.
Content's a huge thing for you. TikTok, Instagram Reels, yeah.
How long have you been doing content for?
Yeah.
Or I guess the ads.
Like 4+ years now.
Oh, okay, cool. That's fire.
That's dope. Awesome. Well, yeah. Do you have a question for Z?
Hello?
I know you guys kind of. Can you hear us?
Yeah, it's cutting out real bad.
Is it lagging a little bit? Are we good now?
Yeah. Look, can you hear us?
Yes and no. It cuts in, then it cuts out. And my shit's frozen. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you perfectly. We can hear you perfectly.
Yeah, you're crisp.
I don't know if this is a connection error or a production error, but yeah, y'all are cutting out pretty bad.
Huh?
Production, let us know when it's fixed.
They say they think it's the internet.
Bro, something's selling us, and I don't know what it is selling me.
Somebody's DDoSing. Somebody's DDoSing Brez. Damn. You look like you're going in and out. Can you hear us now?
Close the link that you joined. Maybe just hear us instead of seeing it. Brez?
Wait, what?
He said try closing the link because it might be eating up some of your internet connection.
Bro. This shit is cooked.
He looks so lost.
Fuck it, bro. Funny. Fuck it.
All right, are you back? Maybe?
Yeah, we can hear you. We can hear you.
Nope.
We can hear you. Can you hear us?
Bro.
Dude, this is too funny, by the way. This is too funny.
Should I
All right.
Should I leave and rejoin?
No, fuck it. Just listen to my voice and respond to the question that I'm about to ask you. So yeah, you and TJR kind of came out of nowhere and started top blasting the Z coin. Why? And then also give us a question for Z as it relates to the token and just markets, whatever the fuck you want. Oh, great, awesome. So I'll just go fucking kill myself then in GTA 6 the day it comes out. I'm gonna find the tallest building and jump off of it. Polymarket 2 years later is gonna buy that same building in Aiden Ross's server for fucking $20 million. It's gonna fucking shake the market. I'm gonna be a janitor in that same server. And Bonnie Blue's gonna be my girlfriend. And that's the story of FaZe Banks. Are we just saying fuck Brez at this
Yeah, I know. Brez shit fuck. His connection not with us today.
Miami internet, brother. Miami internet. I don't know how TJR got it working in Puerto Rico, but Miami can't figure it out. Doesn't really make
TJR should be Chris. He probably got the fucking
the title. Thank you, Brez.
Starlink.
W Brez in the chat. It's a tough day for the kid. He looks good though. He looks great. Oh,
we hear him. He's back.
Can you hear us?
He's back.
Yeah, I can hear you now.
All right, hit us with some questions. Hit Z with a question.
Shit, I didn't come prepared. I thought y'all were asking me that question.
Dude, our production, brother. Our production.
That's so fucking funny. That's so fucking funny. Wait, I do have a question for you though. Actually, I do have a question.
Yeah.
Like you said, you don't do crypto, but you do content. from your point of view,
Mhm.
like what's your perception of crypto? Like what's the first thing you think of when you think of crypto? And like who do you think of?
Yeah, bro. So I mean, I've been trying to get into online business since I was like 15, and crypto was like one of the first things I tried to get into. So like I know a little bit, as well as like over the past year, I've been like kind of like touch the crypto space, play around with it. So like I know the basic shit, right? My perception on it is that there's a potential to have a lot of money be made, but I think for a majority of like beginner people, there's no real like skill set that you're actually acquiring from getting into crypto. So I see crypto as like an opportunity to make a lot of money if you're in the bull market and you're surrounded like in the right ecosystem, however you want to frame it.
Yeah.
But I've always been like an advocate for building like a real skill set, because I remember, bro, when I tried to get into crypto like a long time ago and I was young with no money, I was just getting like burnt.
Yeah.
Like I didn't know what I was doing, you know?
A lot of people have that experience.
But
a lot.
now it's completely different that now that I like have capital and stuff and can like go into something like crypto and know what I'm doing a little bit more. But
Makes sense. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
I feel like honestly, bro, like you're really good at advertising marketing. Like that's what you help brands with, right? That's what you do. Bro, you probably could
100%, yeah.
you probably could like crush with like not even trading crypto, but like helping crypto brands with marketing and scaling.
Bro,
because
yeah.
there are a lot of crypto brands that like have a lot of super smart tech people, but are fucking terrible at marketing and don't know how the content shit works on socials, don't know how shit works outside of like crypto
Yeah,
Twitter. So that's actually interesting.
100.
Yeah.
As you know, like this,
and I was gonna say too.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say the way I look at it too is like a lot of the companies in crypto are marketing to such a niche audience, and if they just open their eyes to like what's possible outside of just like CT, there's so much opportunity. And I think you should take that to Ansem, that piece of advice of like, if you think outside of just CT, what's possible, like for Ansem specifically, I know you and TJR talked about that too, as well as I was kind of texting.
Well, he
you about,
is
like,
to be fair. He's posting like a lot of clips. Obviously, right now he's like in the fucking show.
I'm on the clip game now.
Yeah,
I'm
we're
like
not.
step one.
We're 9 episodes in. We talked earlier in the show about he's starting to wake up and see the value in it, and obviously my career is rooted in like the more traditional media stuff. I've been doing fucking media and content for 15 years. I'm pushing 40 years old. And like, I'm from like the mainstream fucking started in Call of Duty, vlogs, streaming, whatever. There's a reason why I'm here. There's a reason why I'm focusing so much effort and attention on this and leveraging everything that I have to build shit inside here. Obviously, the overlap between us and you is that we all exist in this like niche finance content thing. And there aren't many people. And it's very underwhelming, like the quality of product, to be honest with you. Like the very few people who even do it halfway right are wildly successful in it. And also the premium that this attention specifically commands is crazy. Like TBPN just sold to OpenAI for fucking $300 million. Any other show or podcast with that viewership, that reach isn't worth, a fraction of that, but they are, and the value's real because of the audience that is following them and watching them. You know what I mean? All of Silicon Valley watches this show. This is the type of reach they have. This is the type of influence they have. It's just, I don't know. I'm super passionate about that. And we see how far behind this market has been. And yeah, I think just to marry both of what you guys were saying, it's just, that's what I'm most excited about. That's what I'm basically dedicating my entire.
Sorry to cut you off.
No, you're good. You're good.
I was just gonna say.
No, please do.
I think if the crypto community, bro, just like opens their eyes to what's possible outside of just marketing to the crypto space, it's like, bro, the sky is the limit. Like even if you look at you referenced that one show that sold for 300 million. If you even reference like certain creators, like what's the Kabi Lame or whatever that sold for almost like $1 billion. He sold his likeness to somebody.
Insane.
Like, bro, the power of a personal brand is fucking insane, especially in a space like crypto. I mean, look at Ansem, bro. And that's
attention is priceless. Attention is priceless.
Yeah.
Bro, yeah, I think it was TJR made a quote like digital, what was it? Like attention is the new currency or some shit. And like it's so true, bro. Like Ansem, for example, Like, think of how much power you have withheld, like within the crypto space, and how much influence you have within just a micro niche of crypto. Imagine you go like mainstream to every platform where, you know, you can onboard people into the crypto space. It's like the sky's the limit, you know?
It's an interesting time because I feel like these worlds are blending. You know, you see crypto native based products like Polymarket. That's a mainstream product. You know what I'm saying? Like normal people use that, engage with that every day. And I just feel like it's like all kind of becoming one thing and blending into one thing.
Yeah.
It's interesting. It's an interesting time.
Yeah, for me, it's like I honestly never planned on doing content. It kind of just like happened as I was trading and posting on my ideas online. And then I realized like most of the people who are good traders and can educate people in a way, they don't want to do that. Like they don't want to sit in front of a camera and do content and teach people. They're good at trading, so like they don't want to go do the extra work. But I feel like if there's nobody who's going to step into that role and do it and like teach people and be that person who's like public on socials, then it's like there's not, the industry is not going to grow and it's not going to get like that much bigger. So I kind of feel like I'm one of the few people who can do that and like kind of like a responsibility to go and do that also. So I'm on board with it. I'm getting up to speed with the other socials, but yeah.
I think people need to realize though, not only for like a lot of crypto creators think about it as like, oh, I don't want to dox and like be the one to have to go and onboard retail, you know, but I think people need to realize like the opportunity that comes with building a personal brand that can benefit solely themselves. Like I would have never imagined to be, you know, in some of the rooms or getting some of the opportunities that I've gotten throughout my career if it weren't for the fact that I built a personal brand, you know? So like there's a lot of benefit that comes with building a personal brand and having a social presence. And I think it's like literally one of the most valuable things that you can have in today's day and age is to have a powerful brand on the internet.
I'll say something else too. It's a lot rare. It's a lot rarer and fewer and further between than money is. There's a lot of people who are rich and can foot the bill and can write, you know, checks. There aren't many people with a personal brand. There aren't many people with an audience. And the nuances of building a personal brand, the nuances of building a community and an audience, like everyone is different and everyone caters to something different. Everyone's demographic is different. You know, everyone speaks about things different. Everybody's ability to kind of move their audience or convert sales or whatever the fuck, like, that's all different. So it's like, I don't know. It's fucking crazy times, bro. It's crazy. I think 100%. More than ever, I think commanding attention is very, very important. Understanding attention is debatably even more important. Yeah.
Yeah. And like, bro, I mean, Banks, even if you think about you, like you've made a lot of money in your career and a lot of that money would have never came to you if you didn't pick up the camera 15 years
zero,
ago,
brother.
You know?
I grew up broke. I grew up with absolutely nothing. And the only reason why I have anything that I have is because I commanded somebody somewhere gave a fuck about what I was talking about or doing. I still don't fully understand it. I still don't fully understand it. And I dedicated my entire adult life. I'm fucking 40 years old. The internet never lets me forget it. And I've dedicated all of that time to understanding this shit. And I feel like I know, 2% of what there is to know.
Right.
But it's cool seeing you, bro. 21. You said you got into this shit 4 years ago. You're a fucking young rich kid in Miami. It's fucking sick, bro. It's awesome. Let us know what the fuck you're working on and what you're up to. And anytime there's overlap or an opportunity for us to, I think I added you to a group chat with TJR. I'm like, when content cabal, when? I'm just like I'm so bullish on that. I think there's like a lot of opportunities for us to share resources, for us to build certain tools together and just like scale this shit on like a fucking gnarly level. There's a lot of shit that we're all kind of doing separately, you know what I mean? And yeah, pooling resources and just sharing alpha and information. There's more than enough to eat. There's nobody's doing this shit.
100%. Hey, I'll be out in LA in like a week, so we'll
pull up. Yeah, pull up. We'll kick it for sure. All right, cool, awesome. We have Sentos in the waiting room. Thank you so much, Brez. Sorry for the technical difficulties, the production shit. It's been a yeah.
Appreciate you, brother.
No
W
Brez in the chat. Thank you so much for coming on, bro. We'll have to have you on for a main episode. Peace, brother.
Bet. Peace.
Damn, man, I fucking lived with my parents till I was 22. I didn't have I didn't have 2 fucking dimes to rub together when I was his age. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's fire. Bro, it's the fucking internet, bro. The online native, bro. It's just crazy.
Yeah, these fucking iPad kids. Who would have thought?
It's the WAP generation.
The goon generation. The ultimate gooner generation.
The WAP goon generation.
We have Sentos. He's outside. That's probably a rare occurrence for this kid. I'm just kidding.
He's back.
Bring him in here. I just started following Incentos based on TJR. TJR's like, you got to follow this kid on IG, whatever. And I just found him, and he's taking a crack at this content thing as well. Thought it'd be cool to have him on. Obviously, he's a notorious like I guess trader, trencher, whatever. Incentos, I won't speak for you. I'll let you introduce yourself.
What's up? It's my first time talking to you guys. What's up, Ansem? What's up, Banks? Yeah, I trade the trenches. I've been, getting into stocks, but mainly just crypto. And I recently started creating content as of 2.5 months ago, 3 months ago. So the content stuff is still very new to me, but yeah, I'm new to all of this.
But I think that's why it was cool to have you come on, because it's a different perspective. You're brand new to it. So
Yeah, exactly. And that kind of plays into the whole Ansem coin too. I don't want to go on I'll let you guys talk about that, but
No, we want
I
to
was
hear
doing
your opinions
content.
on it. We want to hear.
I was doing content for 2.5 months, and you've seen the asteroid coin. I was talking about the asteroid coin, and I was new to content. I was getting no views because I'm just a crypto creator, new to content, whatever. And I was just going through the motions, still creating content. Ansem coin comes out, start making content about that. I get 100K views. I'm not even in the coin. I'm like, all right, this is very interesting, right? It's at 20 mil. Make another TikTok about it, another 50K views. Make another TikTok, so I just literally followed the attention, and just by doing that, even though I bought the top, I bought it. It wasn't the top, but 80
follow
mil.
the attention is a hard bar, by the way. That's a fucking bar.
And it worked in real time, because when I was posting Asteroid, I was getting 0 views, but it was okay. And then I'm posting Ansem, and I'm not even in the coin, and I'm getting 100K views. So it kind of it put into perspective for me that, all right, this coin is kind of lagging based on the new attention I just got. So instantly after seeing that video get 100K views, I was like, you know what? I'm putting 100K into Ansem. Boom, 100K.
How insane
just like that.
is that? That's such a crazy process. That's sick as fuck.
That's like what Chris Camillo be talking about, with being on socials and picking up stuff. That's
narrative
really
trading.
Cool.
Narrative trading. Yeah,
that's cool.
No,
attention trading.
It's real, because if I didn't make that TikTok, I probably would have just been sidelined on the coin. I'm gonna be honest, because I had no way to grasp the attention that you were bringing to the space. But seeing it with my own eyes, I'm making TikToks every day for 2 months, getting under 1,000 views, and then I start talking about Ansem coin. I'm already getting 10K, 100K, 50K. I'm like, all right, I need to follow the attention. I need to follow the liquidity, and I literally am up over 100K.
That's how shit gets out of control. The shit's really exponential, because other people wake up to how much attention this fucking brings in, and people will make content around that. And that's what the content game is. The attention game is all about just being involved in the conversation, right? So it's
exactly.
Yeah, that's crazy. I didn't know that's how you got involved in it.
Yeah, that's actually lit.
That's wild.
Well, they kept sending me the TikTok edits. People were doing TikTok edits of the Dubai video I did and the Singapore video I did and some of the interviews. I know that my first time seeing a mashup of shit like that. I was like, what is happening, bro?
Literally, I tweet about Ansem and I get 500 likes, and I'm like, all right, you know what? This all makes sense. And I think even right now, what is it at 180 mil?
Yeah.
I think it's still lagging behind. I don't want to rant too much just bull posting your coin, because I don't want people to think I'm bag holder biased, which I don't even think I'm that bag holder biased, because I bought super late.
Yeah.
But yeah.
By the way, I've been blowing this dude on the fucking stream all day. I own 0 of it. I'm fully sidelined. I own none of it.
No, literally. So if there's anyone out there new to trading, or you've been in trading, you guys said it a ton of times, attention is the most important currency. And if you see the attention, just follow, just sneak in the bundle, just hop in, and it's just as easy as that.
I will tell you for sure, if I'm looking at what the attention on my account was in 2023 versus the attention on my account was now, is right now, it's 10x right now what it was in 2023. I mean, way more.
I wonder what your Twitter engagement and all the statistics. I wonder how it matches up to the biggest people on Twitter, or just mainstream creators and stuff. Because
I wanted to find that out. We
need to, bro, because you got to be up there, bro. You have to be up there. You're definitely the biggest, most engaged with crypto account for sure.
For sure.
Probably by a lot as well. That includes all these the fucking pump funds and the moon pays and the phantoms, everybody, right? So it's
I think so. Bro, I've been ratioing Pump Fun every time they tweet, bro.
Yeah.
Press the button, bro. Press the button.
And that's kind of a question I have for you as well, because I've been following you, for years in the space, right? I'm a Solana trader. You're kind of the king of this ship. It's I always believed you were never launching a coin, right? You were always like very adamant on that, you know, scared to like name your cat, you know, you would be careful about what you tweet.
Yep.
Is there like another reason besides like the pump fund airdrop?
Yep.
Right. But besides like, you know, trying to get people their money, because obviously, like, I'm sure like you've been in the space for 3 years. I'm sure you're well established and you don't even need to be doing this or like talking about a coin or anything. Like, is there another reason other than, you know, fighting for an airdrop?
Yeah,
You know, why you launched or went into a coin?
Yeah, there's two. I'll give there's a few reasons. There's two main reasons though. The first reason is like I'm talking about these on-chain coins anyway, right? Like I'm talking about memes, I'm talking about protocols that are low caps, I'm talking about stuff that I'm interested in. What has happened before is whenever I would talk about something that I'm interested in, there's always a risk that I don't know who launched it, I don't know who the team is, I don't know who bundled it, I don't know who has how much to supply, I don't know what's going to happen after I talk about it because I usually don't know the team associated with whatever coin. And so one thing that de-risks this for me is like I have more supply than anybody. So I know I'm not going to nuke on anybody's head. I know I'm not going to get fucked over by somebody who has more supply than me. I know if I start talking about this, there's not going to be somebody who got in at zero market cap and is going to be selling on my head the next 5 minutes. I know that that is completely de-risked because it just can't happen. And then like the second main reason I would say is that like there has been so much bad press on people doing coins that are like attached to their likeness or attached to their brand because they're all been scammers. Everybody that does it is a fucking scammer. And literally every single person that does it is a fucking scammer. They do it with somebody, a dev that bundles the coin for them. They put one tweet out. Everybody who's in the bundle sells. They delete the tweets, and everybody who bought it loses money. But it's like I've always thought, we talked about it earlier. If you believe that personal brands on the internet are going to become 10x more popular, and you believe that people who have multiple businesses under them and can direct a lot of attention and have businesses that want to reach out to them and do ad spend with them, those are going to be important people, then like tokenizing that attention in a way that the people they're directing this attention to makes a fuck ton of sense. And nobody's done it the right way yet. And if memes on Solana and like these on-chain coins on Solana are going to do well, if I think Solana is going up, there's an opportunity to show how that can be done in the right way because nobody fucking does it and everybody's a fucking scammer. And I know I'm not a scammer. I'm not going to fucking scam people. I don't think it's been done properly, and I think it can be done properly. So those are the two main reasons I would say. But like I have been very averse to doing it because I don't launch coins, bro. I still don't. I don't launch them.
Yeah, you still have officially never launched a coin.
Yeah, I don't. So those are the main reasons. I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah.
No, it does. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I'm bullish. I'm bullish on that. Like every time I talk about like a project or anything, one thing I always say is there's three things that are like so important. And it's attention, narrative, and the person. Like you're investing in the person. So, you know, people are investing in you. The narrative is there. You know, people are fighting for fees on Pump Fund. Whether we get the fees, people are going to snowball the money into Ansem. If we don't.
You think so?
Yeah, because I feel like I looked at this trade as more of like a hero versus villain. So if they, and I'm not saying Pump Fund's like, I'm not like hating on Pump Fund. I don't really like, I'm just saying more of just like the narrative wise, like if the hero, if Robin, you know, gets the poor their, you know, their money, people are going to respect and, you know, praise Robin. And
of course,
maybe if it's even 5% of the fees, you know, someone gets $1,000 back on their wallet. What's stopping them from putting $50 in Ansem, you know, just because Ansem fought for the fees back, you know what I'm saying? So I always looked at it from that perspective. And then also let's say, you know, Pump's like, we're never giving these fees out. There's the rally behind Ansem on that. You know, I feel like it was a win-win when I looked at this trade.
Sharp take, yeah.
That's good analysis. Yeah, I was even thinking about it. That's solid.
I mean, Pump Fund has the opportunity to flip the narrative tomorrow, right? Which would be good. Like you
do this airdrop and give people this what they said they're going to give people. Do you know how crazy their numbers would go?
Yeah, of course.
Oh yeah, insane.
Bro, they would go. They're already going crazy. It would go even more crazy if they airdrop 250 million to people or whatever it was. It would be insane. It would be insane.
You're fighting for it, brother. You're fighting for it. It's a huge reason why this ever even became a thing. I don't know. Yeah, that three prong, like that's what you need to see. I think he's crushing it on all three, to be honest.
Yeah, my best, man. Not my best. Have you seen the back and forth on the timeline? Like, what do you think about the people that have been calling me out and shit? Have you seen that shit?
I mean, I've seen like the people say like, but Ansem isn't a meme. So why would people? Those are just like mainly just like normies. You know what I mean? Like
I feel
sometimes
like it's a good meme. I feel like the Black Bull is a
no,
good meme,
no,
right?
that's what I'm saying. Like it is a meme, but like people think like a coin has to go high if like if it's something that makes you laugh, which I don't think is the case.
Yeah.
It's like it goes back to like the personal brand thing where like you're kind of investing in the person. Like what Trump coin wasn't a meme, you know, people were just investing in Trump coin, right?
Right.
So
Yeah.
like that's like the only like bad thing I've seen about Ansem on the timeline is just like people saying, why would I buy this? It's not even a coin. It's not even
And
a
by the
meme.
way, even on that point, like this, what you're doing with this and your vision for it is what people expected Trump to be, what people hoped Trump would be, which is not what it wound up being. It wound up being fucking him sucking out 600 M's. It's insane, dude. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
And again,
exactly.
here we have you sit with $100 million in a fucking wallet, and you gave away $11 million in the last week. It's fucking retarded. What kind of timeline we're in? It's absolutely fucking bonkers. But
it's crazy.
We have Forensic in the waiting room. And Santos, pleasure to formally meet you. Anytime you're in LA or whatever, yeah, we'll fuck with you. Fuck with what you're doing. Keep doing the content shit, brother. Really appreciate you.
Thanks for having me,
bro.
guys.
Yo, great talking.
Peace.
Forensic might be my favorite guy ever, by the way. This next kid coming in. I know he had a hard week. I know he had a hard week last week, but get his sexy ass in here, bro. Get him in here. Wow.
Hey,
what's going on?
The beard looks strong today, bro.
How you feeling?
Grinding, getting through the World Cup. Still disappointed, like you said from last week. It happens. You know, you win some, you draw 0-0 sometimes. It happens.
So fucked,
bro. I feel like the draws in soccer are the worst for trading them because like that shit is boring as fuck. Nobody scores or it's a tie. Like how can it end like that, bro?
So ass.
I don't even understand how it can end like that. They don't do like penalty kicks or something. Like I thought penalty kicks.
It's something I always think about too. Just like it sucks to end the game in a draw. I mean,
yeah.
The big idea usually is that like underdog teams that are just way worse deserve something out of a game like that. So that's like the idea behind the draw. You get something out of it, kind of like in hockey where you can get like a point or you know if you go to overtime.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it was just terrible that they looked bad too. That's what made me upset. I was like, they looked not good. Everything happened where I thought where like Colombia would attack them, but Portugal just, I mean, you have Ronaldo trying to wheelchair his way up there afterwards. It's not good. Didn't look good.
Brutal. But listen, we had TJR on the show, and he said he's still going to try to find a way to send you to the finals. And he's just by the way, he's not the kind of guy to say some shit like that and not follow through. So I think you could probably still like count on the fact that you're going to the finals.
That's crazy. I didn't even think that was a possibility.
You're a fan favorite too. Everybody loves you, bro. Dude, you're the GOAT. You really are the GOAT.
You guys are awesome. I appreciate that.
And you have sharp, good takes.
Good analysis, solid analysis across the board. Honestly, even when we were talking about that game, I remember he was like, it's like Colombia's going to be like a home game for him. I'm not sure. Like they're going to attack them, and Portugal hasn't been responding well to getting attacked. You did say those things. I remember that.
Yeah, no, I mean they looked crazy in that game. That game made me like want to back Colombia even more, like moving forward in the tournament. Now I was just so impressed by like how they didn't care at all. They were playing Portugal. They're like, we're going for it.
Yeah, that's fire. It's fucking Miami, bro.
Yeah.
How you feeling this week? Do you like USA at 33%? Because I kind of like it. And I don't know why I like it. Probably has something to do with the fact that I'm the most American.
It's 53 on here.
Is it?
So that's going to be the to advance line. I think you're probably talking about them to win in 90 minutes. It's probably 30-something%.
Yep. That's the difference.
This game was one of the games I really didn't have on like my like short thing because I'm as American as it gets. So I love this team. I'm obsessed with this team. My big narrative when I go into these games is, guys, I don't even want to bet on it really. Like I'm trying to just fucking, I hope the US just wins. So like anything, like we'll take some bets on the or we'll make some trades on the game every once in a while. But like I'm just thinking to myself, I don't even care. Like they just have to get through. But I will say that like I'm hoping the US can go through here. The big issue is their red card with their main striker.
Yeah, I heard. I saw Twitter freaking out about it, saying it was fucking, it's rigged.
Red card with their main striker. He got like it got kicked out of the game or something.
Yeah,
can't play in the next game.
Oh wow.
And like the red card, it depends who you ask. If you're a pro USA, anti USA, really like kind of, you know, like changes your judgment of it. Didn't seem like he was really trying to even like challenge on the ball. They were both looking away.
I saw the clip of what happened. I know absolutely nothing about soccer or football, whatever. Fucking sue me. I know not much about it, but I saw a clip of that. And then I saw a clip of Messi fucking like rocking somebody with his spikes and didn't get a red card for it. And it was a lot more egregious. Obviously, like it probably takes a lot to give someone like Messi a red card, but like there has to be some fucking, I don't know. It seemed
It looks like even in the chat they're talking about the red card. They're like, this dude says USA lost one of their best cards from a red card. And
Everyone's saying it wasn't a red card.
Lose.
Yeah, it wasn't a red card.
It like if you're an American, you're definitely not going to see it as a red card. They could have given the red card. I can see why, but it's just like VAR called in. It wasn't even like the ref gave the red card. Like the play was over, the guys on the ground crying, rolling around, and then out of nowhere you just see possible red card check, and we're like, what are we talking about? And then you see the ref put the the hand to the ear, and we're like, oh, here we fucking go.
Somebody in the chat was saying to airdrop, supply, whatever. Z is going to take over the show after Forensic hops off, and he's going to be doing all that shit. He's going to take you guys step by step on how to best claim, how to best advocate for an airdrop. He's going to be airdropping people shit. So Z's going to take over the show, kind of how he's been bringing out the shows. So just stick around and yeah. Sorry, I saw a couple people talk about that in the last like 30 minutes. Not to cut you off, but how you feeling about the markets this week, brother? What are your locks? What are you excited about? What are you looking here what are you looking at here that feels mispriced?
Okay, so I would say things that I'm excited about. I mean, all the games excited about. The first one that I had here was Australia, Egypt.
Okay.
That game is tomorrow at 2 o'clock.
That sounds interesting.
Yeah, so I looked at this game for a while, and I was trying to decide, do I like Australia more, do I like Egypt more? Kept looking at it, kept telling myself it's a tight game, close game. So I decided, probably the first time in the tournament I'm thinking this, and hopefully it goes well. I was thinking for the under 2.5 in this match, Australia, Egypt. It does not seem like either team is going to want to overly attack at first. Even an early goal, I don't think any team would like overreact to that. Not 100% sure what the price is now, but I think it was like about 1.6, 1.7 before when I checked. But yeah, I had like under 2.5, just total goals under 2.5.
I'm trying to find it. I see the over first half, full game total goals over.
Yeah, on total goals, if you see the I think the under spot next to it.
Am I slow? Where do you see? I see over. I don't see under.
Let me see again.
I see over, and I can change the number. I see over first half team total goals.
Can you click on over and then it's
nah. But you can say no. You can say no to the over, like yes over and no over.
Oh, then yeah, that's fine. And
Yeah,
like
that's what it is.
2.5 and no, yeah.
Straight
So
no.
2.5 and then no on the over for team total goals on both, or who?
Not team total. Does it not have like just the pure game total goals over under 2.5?
So no on this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
2.5.
Okay, got it. Let's see what the chat is talking about. If they align with any of the stuff that you were saying. Apparently, like I checked in the chat the other day, and there's people that are like sharing all the trades that they're taking and giving alpha on why they're taking them, which is pretty interesting. Like it seems there's pretty good back and forth here with the people who are the most active on Polymarket. So that's pretty cool.
Chat's really funny too at times for certain markets. You got people just like freaking out at each other.
Yeah.
That's funny.
I hopped in when USA was playing. One of the signs they're like, fuck the other team, fuck.
That's entertaining. That's cool.
Fuck us.
Yeah.
Just watching them talk shit to each other in real time.
That's just funny.
Yeah. So that game under I was feeling, and then the other stuff that I liked, going back to Colombia, I was serious. Like I like Colombia to score 2 goals against, I think it's Ghana they play.
Oh wow.
The line
2 or over win by 2. Score 2.
Just score 2 goals. The line is surprisingly good to me, which I always get worried. I never look at something and go, oh, free money. It looks like this. It's always, what do they know? But sometimes, the 1.9, the 1.9x is coming. I'm thinking Colombia should be able to, score a goal. And I feel like at some point when Ghana attack back, like they're going to score again. And that's kind of just the logic there.
Makes sense. No, it makes sense. Has Ghana been playing well? They're good. What are your top 3 teams right now?
Top 3 teams right now, I'd say France, Argentina. And then after those 2 teams, man, this is crazy to say but it's hard to ignore them. Mexico.
Mexico. Wow.
They've been moving different in Mexico right now.
Okay. Who's in there? Who's in Mexico's division or bracket?
They play England next.
Oh, it's gonna be good. When and where is that?
I think that one is Monday, and they play in Mexico, which is the big issue, and that's why the odds reflect that too. That since they're playing in Mexico do not lose in Mexico. They haven't even conceded a goal yet in the tournament in 4 games.
Wow. Yes, it looks like it's 50-50 though, but England apparently is good too. I know, right?
Yeah, I will say in this game it's lower down on my thing. So it's funny. I just said Mexico is one of the better teams in the tournament, but I still kind of like England here to advance. Like that was on as an idea as well, that I was like in England to advance in this game. I'm probably gonna be going back and forth on it like every other market in the game, but I think like just seeing that price for England, do I really think they're getting knocked out by Mexico in the round of 16? No. And that price is pretty nice, but it's gonna probably be a game that's like so tight, 1-1, 0-0, maybe goes to penalties, like one of those situations. But I think for the entire game, just don't want to deal with anything other than just England advancing.
Got you. Oh, that makes sense. Makes sense. It sounds like this World Cup has been exciting. Like there's been some teams that are surprisingly good. Like it's not just the standard. I know France and Argentina obviously were expected to be great, but
yeah, no, I mean there's a lot of like crazy narratives. The big thing I think right now is that African teams are showing out. Like there was this idea that, you know, Japan, South Korea, the Asian teams are pretty good, but no, right now it's like the African teams. They came to play. Even DR Congo, they got bounced by England, but they scored first. They held on for a long time. England scored 2 goals at the end, which looked rough. Ivory Coast played well this tournament. Morocco is going deep right now. And then you have Egypt. They're playing Australia, so we'll see how they do. But yeah, I would say the African teams have showed up.
that's fire. That's dope. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate the insights. Bro, we might need to hit one of these games, Max.
Bro, I just told you. Forensic, give me your thoughts on like what you actually think the odds are of this happening. And correct me if I'm wrong. If the US advances and Spain advances, then they both play at SoFi.
Yeah.
Dude, USA versus Spain at SoFi would be fucking
fire.
We have to go.
That'd be a dream game because I'm also obsessed with some of Spain's play. I mean, Jamal
You're wearing a maybe that's the one we all go. Maybe low key that's the one we all go to. So it's fucking.
When is that, or when would that be?
Not this week, but next week, right?
It should be. I don't even know specifically. Yeah, it would probably be sometime later next week.
We should look into that. Production, look into that. Polymarket, please look into that. That'd be insane.
Please send us the USA Spain.
We'll do a live, bro. We'll do a live show. If it's on a Thursday, we'll do a fucking live show at
we'll do whatever you want.
Yeah.
That would be insane if you guys actually went to USA.
Crazy,
we'll see. A lot has to go right. A lot has to go right for it to all fall into place. But yeah, we'll have you on next week again, brother. You're becoming this like reoccurring guy on the show, and everybody's grown to love you. You're awesome, bro. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it.
Of course.
Cool. Later, brother.
Cool. And yeah, I think people like guys, we're gonna be passing off the show now to Z for some Ansem Alpha. We're just gonna let him riff. Talk to the chat, engage with the chat, engage with Twitter, and kind of just do what Z does best. This is kind of the part of the show where a lot of you guys have been waiting for, where, hey, when's airdrop? What's happening? How do I go do that? He's going to articulate all that. He's looking at the chat. Are you seeing this chat aggregator, by the way?
I'm inspired. I'm looking at it right now.
So good.
That's what I'm looking at.
Can we pull it up in the middle? Can we pull it up in the middle, guys? We can't do that yet, no?
In the middle. Yeah, is this one of the things somebody built for us?
Bro, this is good.
It's goated though. I was literally sitting and watching.
You see all the kick logos, all the. You guys can't see it. Chat unfortunately can't see it right now, but we're the chat that we're seeing is all Twitter kick. So I can see Z's kick chat in the same place I can see my Twitter chat or my Twitch chat, and then all the X logos.
This moving.
Dude, it's fucking been on fire all day. It's been insane. Bro, you have like fucking 50,000 viewers on Twitter right now.
For real?
The Twitter. I took a peek at it while I was taking a piss.
Damn, I haven't even looked.
52K. I'm at 13K. MarketBubble's at 4.4K.
God damn.
I think my Twitch stream's been at like 1,500, somewhere around that mark. I haven't seen your kick. Let me go check your kick. I mean, we're closing in at like 100K across all platforms, which is fucking pretty ridiculous. I know it's a special occasion, but yeah, you're at 400 or 500 on Kick, which is fucking sick. It's sick to see people on Kick. This is dope. But yeah, guys, chats, we really fucking appreciate it. Obviously, this was an important show. It was really Z's show. All the guests that came on, fucking Thread, Raz, TJR, Brez, Mert, obviously, all you guys, thank you so much for coming on. And yeah, without further ado, this is kind of what everybody's been waiting for. Anyways, I'm just going to pass it off to Z for some Ansem Alpha, and he's going to engage with chat and Twitter and just do whatever he wants. I'm going to stay live on Twitch. He's looking at you guys. So to my Twitch chat, he sees you guys. You know what I'm saying? So he's seeing all of it. There's no specific place that you need to be. You can be anywhere. And that's kind of the beauty of what we're building. Watch and earn, baby. Let's reward these fucking fine viewers for riding with us and being here. Episode 9, fucking 4 hours deep. However long the fucking show's been going, 3.5 hours deep. Bro, congratulations on everything. Seriously, bro. It's seriously a fucking honor building this with you. you have improved like an insane amount from like the dry runs till now. It's fucking amazing, bro. And like, I say it in like our own, in the back end. Like I say it in these production chats. Like I just like to consistently remind you and the teams and everybody who's been involved in this, the chat, even the viewers, the community that we're building. We're on episode 9, bro. We are so fucking early here.
Yeah.
And like, I just can't imagine like at the rate we're going, what episode fucking 20 looks like, 50 looks like, 100 looks like. What does it look like, when we're 2 or 3 years into this? And yeah, I don't know. It's fucking. What does this show look like, by the way, when markets turn bullish?
Bro, we're bullish.
Bro, we're in a fucking bro. We're in a bear market. We're in a bear market, and you're giving people fucking generational trades. Like it's actually fucking insane, bro. Like this shit is on expert mode, hard mode.
Yeah.
What happens when shit
bullshit.
flips bullish and it's on easy mode? I'm very, very excited. Like I said, it's been a pleasure, and I've been fucking. Yeah, I'm excited to do this. This was great. Thank you for fucking having me. And yeah, without further ado, we're just going to pass it off to Z. Love you guys. I'll see you guys next Thursday. My chats are all going to stay live. I'm going to stay live on Twitter, stay live on Twitch. I will see you guys next Thursday. Z, do your thing, baby.